I was good. What's happening, everybody? Y'all already know the broadcast show with Seyi and me, but we also got my black Kodak over there in the middle. That's a Hawks fan over there.
Unfortunately,
yes, sir. I got on my Bullets jersey for y'all. Since we got a lot of Wizards fans in the stream. What's happening, everybody that's already here?
And my name is Seyi. Yep, I'm from McEachern High School, so I just got rep the boy from McEachern High School in the draft, Isaac Okoro. Projected to go top 10. Hopefully he could go top 5. So just want to see where he's gonna go.
Nice. Yeah, I just
crazy draft. Isaac Okoro and Anthony Edwards, who may go number 1 overall.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards as well. Might have 3 guys from Georgia going number 1. So it's Isaac Okoro, Anthony Edwards, and there was another guy from Georgia, but they were just talking about it on the radio. So we got 3 guys from Georgia possibly going number 1. The thing is, I know the guy from Georgia. Who's the 3rd one? Hold up. Let me make sure.
I'm looking at best available right now on ESPN. If it'll even give me that option to look.
Oh yeah, Kodak, if you wanted to give all them updates on everything that's going on, like all the trades, the non-trades, and Boban's case, all of that.
Oh yeah, I guess he did not want Bogdan Bogdanovic did not want to go to the Bucks. So obviously they hadn't really agreed to that deal yet, but you saw that came out the other day. And then of course you get a Woj bomb saying that he plans to enter restricted free agency, which obviously kind of cancels out the sign trade. So I don't know what Milwaukee's going to do. I mean, personally, I don't understand how Bogdanovic and Drew Holiday can be your saviors for Giannis. I mean, let's just be real. Eric Bledsoe put up just as good numbers as Drew Holiday did, and no disrespect to Drew Holiday, but I mean, if you're going to upgrade there, I feel like you got to go all out with it. That's not much to do it for me.
The thing with Drew Holiday is not just what he does on the offensive end, what he does on the defensive end. So you might look at from the stat standpoint, they put the same numbers as Eric Bledsoe, but Drew Holiday can stretch the floor at least, and he's better at creating his own shot. And then at defense, he could guard 1 through 4. And if you we were talking about this. If you, I think it was JJ Redick's podcast. Most of the players said their hardest player to play against was Drew Holiday, as they labeled him as the best defender in the NBA. That is a major upgrade over Eric Bledsoe. That is a major. I love Eric Bledsoe too, but that's a major upgrade.
I mean, I get it, but just if you want to keep Giannis there, I don't see that being the deal that gets it done.
Oh, no, I think that is the deal to keep Giannis there. Well, that and Bogdan Bogdanovic, but of course they didn't get Bogdan Bogdanovic yet. So no,
I think personally Giannis wants another star there. I mean, yeah, he wants the pretty good role players, and I think it's. And yeah, Drew Holiday is better than just a role player. But
Drew Holiday is a star. The thing is, we underrate defense so much. Like, if you really want to be honest, I mean, some people could say who was the next best shooting guard after James Harden last year was Drew Holiday. It was really that good, but just no one never talks about Drew Holiday that way because his stuff is not like. His specialty is not on the offensive end. It's on the defensive end. He can guard bigs. He can guard smalls. He's a ultimate lockdown defender. And then he can give you about 19, 20 points a game on the offensive end. And he can play 2 positions on offense, point guard and shooting guard. I think that's a major upgrade over Eric Bledsoe. The thing is they do need Bogdanovic as well. So I don't know what he wants to do. Maybe he thinks he could get more money doing it his way. He probably can. I mean, he is a free agent, so the fact that I guess they're trying to trade him to the Bucks against his will, he probably doesn't like.
It was going to be just a sign and trade, so it wasn't going to be straight up.
Yeah. So
I guess maybe Milwaukee didn't have. They probably didn't have the money to sign him then, which obviously that's not looking good for him there.
Yeah, so they would need. They would need why were there 2 of you? But they would need they would need to trade for him. I guess the thing is Bogdan Bogdanovic is a friend of Giannis as well, so I'm finding it surprising that he doesn't want to go there.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but I mean, just I don't know, especially the way all these other teams are. They have the 1-2 punch, and you have all these stars. And yeah, Miami, they did it this past year without having really those stars, but I think stars were made on that team. But I just don't see Drew Holiday and Bogdanovic being really the pieces that escalate Milwaukee to the top of the East. I mean, because they got ran through by Miami. And granted, you had Giannis, who was kind of hobbled in that series, but he still played the majority of the series. So, I mean, it's just, from a fan aspect, it's like, okay, all these other guys are starting to get together. Does Giannis want to keep sticking it through there just because that's who he got drafted by? So maybe he has that whole loyalty aspect. But, I mean, I'm sure he's got to be asking in the back going, okay, let's get someone else in here who's actually going to help us win some games. Like, yeah, it'll be great in the regular season to win those few extra games.
Why they got ran through? Oh, keep going.
No, I mean, I feel like, I mean, heck, even going after someone like freaking Westbrook or Harden, because clearly those two guys are available right now.
No. I know Rico's a Westbrook fan, but not Westbrook. Not Westbrook.
I'm just saying, you want that whole 1-2 punch.
The reason why the Bucks lost against Miami is because they couldn't shoot. Well, because Giannis couldn't shoot. So if you add Westbrook to that team, that's just the worst shooting Eric Bledsoe, but better Bledsoe, but worse shooter than Eric Bledsoe. So they lost because Eric Bledsoe couldn't shoot, and they know Giannis can't shoot, and they know Giannis damages in the paint. So they clogged the paint, and only one who was effective was Chris Middleton, who at times was off that series. So getting Westbrook, that's going to be even worse. Drew Holiday is better for that team because he can shoot. If they got Bogdanovich, that's even much better because he could shoot lights out.
Yeah,
that would have been great for.
I'm not arguing it, but I'm just saying from the perspective of teams wanting that star power. I mean, I'm just saying it could be different because I mean the fact you heard the rumor of Westbrook to the Hornets for the number 3 pick, which makes no sense. But I guess
Charlotte, I would not do that either.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm just saying if he's going to be available to teams like that, if I'm Milwaukee, why not try and take a flyer on him? No. I mean, obviously that's probably not. I don't know. I think Giannis and Westbrook could be something, but that's just me. And I've been here's the thing. I've been wrong a lot of times. I'm not afraid to be wrong here again.
If I'm coaching against Westbrook and Giannis, all I'm going to do is play 2-3 zone. That's all I'm going to do. Play 2-3 zone. I'm not worried about that team at all. There's only one. At the end of the day, there's only one basketball. Both those players can't shoot, so that would be a bad fit. The problem with Milwaukee was the fact that they couldn't stretch the floor once they clogged Giannis in the paint, that Giannis couldn't really do anything else. They were actually better when Giannis wasn't on the floor. When he got hurt and when he was out the game, that's when Bucks won their sole game. So they can't take a player like Westbrook. The fact that Westbrook, like no teams want Westbrook. Like, we're just being real, no teams want Westbrook right now because he's getting older and he can't shoot. And they know just having him on a team, just being so ball dominant and inefficient, is just messing it up. It's just going to mess up like the chemistry with the team. So no teams want Westbrook.
True.
But I'm about to say I do love the comments right here saying Isaac Okoro go to the Wizards. So I mean, not saying that he should go to the Wizards. I want him to go to a team that wins. But I mean, I do love the comments. Wanting Isaac Okoro. I do love it.
Y'all already know Seyi don't mind being the villain, man. Y'all already know. And I'm not a Wizards fan, but I got the Bullets jersey on in support because, we're allies. We both like the burgundy and gold, so I feel like I should support y'all. Plus, a lot of y'all want Isaac Okoro, and he's from Atlanta, so you know what I'm saying? That's just a win-win for us. So I feel like, hey, man, if he gets drafted to the Wizards, I'll already have a Wizards jersey on for him. So it just made sense.
Saying, like, I watched Isaac Okoro since playing basketball since he was a freshman in high school. Every single year he's gotten so much better year by year. I'm saying if there's anyone that could be like one of the surprises of this draft, it could be him. He has that work ethic. He has that Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard work ethic. So while his jump shot might be lacking right now, like he has the work ethic to get better at that jump shot, to at least get serviceable with that jump shot. And he already has the strength at 19, 20 years old, already has the strength of an NBA player. He's going to be one of the players in this draft, definitely where he gets picked. We're probably going to look in a few years and like, you know what? He probably could have gone higher. He probably should have gone higher.
I'll tell you this, since we're getting closer to draft time, we're like a minute out, 2 minutes out. I think still the draft is going to be Precious Achiuwa from Memphis.
Okay.
I think he's good. I mean, obviously he only had the 1 year, and you got a lot of these players who are one and dones. But I mean, the little bit of film he did have that was put together from it. I mean, I think he could be a steal for a team.
Yeah,
Even yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Keep about to say, yeah. Precious Achiuwa has a lot of defensive versatility. He has a 7-foot wingspan. Can play the 4. Can probably play the 5 as he fills his body out. He can shoot the 3. Definitely. The thing is, like, we just not sure. Well, it's a lot of prospects in this draft. It was just like he has a lot of upside, but we're just not sure where he's going to be. But like, yeah, Precious Achiuwa could definitely be a steal. A lot of upside, and also a connection with me and Rico with Precious Achiuwa. His older brother played for our school. God's gift Achiuwa. So Precious Achiuwa came on campus a couple of times when he was like in high school. And St. John's tried to get him, but of course he didn't want to go to a losing college, so he went to Memphis.
I mean, I'll say kind of based on what you just said there a second ago, I mean, I think this is a bunch of the draft is filled with a bunch of guys. It's not that they're unknown, but I mean, you can't really look at this draft and go, okay, these guys are proven to be here, or they're proven to be the best player available. It's okay. This is a draft you're going to have to evaluate a couple of years down the road.
Yeah.
Actually go, okay, how did they do? Because I mean, I think Tyrese Maxey. I mean, I think he could be really good, but is he going to turn out like the other Kentucky guards in the past, the Harrison twins, who were really good in college, who had potential, and nothing came of it? So I mean, is that the kind of draft you're going to get out of him, or is he going to be the kind of guy down the road who's good?
For this draft, Tyrese Maxey is just trending a little bit too low. I feel like where he's at, that's going to be a lot of value for him, for Tyrese Maxey. And what's up, Alex Smith? But yeah, I feel like that could be a good pick too, because Tyrese Maxey is like what, late first round pick, like mid to late first round pick. If you get him in a late first round, I think that's a good pickup.
Between him, Kira Lewis Jr., Cole Anthony, I mean, that's whichever team needs like a point guard at the bottom of the first round, I think will be set pretty good.
Yeah. I think Kira Lewis Jr. Oh, okay. Well, ESPN got Tyrese Maxey number 14. I seen Tyrese Maxey go to the late first round. Kira Lewis Jr., I seen him go as high as 10, but yeah, Kira Lewis Jr.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I seen him. I think it was NBADraft.net that probably had him at 10, at least in one of the mock drafts. Or The Athletic. So Kira Lewis Jr. kind of reminds me of a former Alabama guard, Colin Sexton. Very fast, kind of like a scorer. Needs to work on his playmaking a bit, but it's kind of like a spark plug. So reminds me a lot of like Colin Sexton. So I think it could be a good player off the bench, at least for the short term. So that might be a good pickup as well. The thing is, we see this draft as a draft that's weak. I mean, I've said it before as well. Like, this could be a weak draft. I just know I'll be very uneasy if I had the number 1 pick. But we could look at this draft like a few years later and like, you know what? We thought it was a weak draft, but it ended up being a strong draft.
Exactly.
I'm just not. The thing is, for me, I'm just not sure of having a top pick. But if I feel like I have a pick from like 4 out, I think I'll feel a little bit better. But the top 3,
I think top 3, I would not be sold. Not that I'm not sold on those players, but is it worth the value of drafting them at that pick?
Exactly.
Like, was just tweeted out. This was like 2 minutes ago, saying the Timberwolves remain on the phone discussing possible trade scenarios with the number 1 pick. So I mean, even the Timberwolves don't know what they're doing here. I don't think any team. I mean, I think the only people that are players that teams would trade up for would either be LaMelo or Wiseman. I don't see anyone else being traded up for.
Yeah, all teams like Warriors, Timberwolves are all trying to trade. Like, no, they don't want that pick. It's just the problem is like there's no takers. No one wants to take that pick. It reminds me of the Blake Griffin draft, where Blake Griffin was a clear number 1 pick, but no one wanted the number 2 pick because the projected number 2 player that draft was Hasheem Thabeet, and everybody thought Hasheem Thabeet was going to be a bust. 2010, 2012, it was the James Harden year, so probably. I think it was, it could be 2010, So, it was Hasheem Thabeet was projected to be the number 2 pick.
No, that wasn't it.
James Harden was projected to be the number 3 pick. The Grizzlies 2009. Okay, yeah. Yep. So the Grizzlies already had a shooting guard. I believe it was OJ Mayo at the time, or it could have been someone else. So they didn't really have a need for James Harden, even though he would have been a better pick. They had a clear need for a center. So they knew Hasheem Thabit was a bad pick, but it was just like they had to draft Hasheem Thabit because everybody said he was the number 2 pick. If they didn't draft him, they would have had bad press about them for not drafting Hasheem Thabit, and they drafted Hasheem Thabit, and the rest is history. So it kind of reminds me of that, or it kind of reminds me of the draft with Anthony Bennett, where he was the number 1 pick. Yeah, but there was no clear number 1 pick. We never thought Anthony Bennett was projected.
No.
Anthony Bennett was not projected number 1, but he got taken number 1 by the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it also reminds me of that draft too. And it's just like a draft you don't want to have the first pick, but I think it'll be good if you have like the 5th pick.
Yeah, and not to harsh too much more on the 2009 draft, but I do remember that draft vividly because I really wanted the Hawks to get Ty Lawson, and then of course he gets drafted the pick before.
It's like Ty Lawson. He was good for the first couple of years, but then after when he started getting in trouble, it was just all over for him.
Yep. All right, Timberwolves are on the clock.
Wow, they actually started at 8. I'm shocked.
I think I guess they go LaMelo, but
they gotta go Anthony Edwards. Bro, the thing is with LaMelo, like they already got D'Lo. So
are we not gonna comment on this foolishness though? Like, what is this?
Yeah.
Wait, what is
Sixers,
this?
Oh yeah, no, that was a salary dump. That's a salary dump.
Clearly a salary dump.
I mean, a salary dump, but still, like, what is wrong with Daryl Morey giving up first round picks?
Oh,
what? No, that man. I don't know.
Bruh.
Heck,
first round pick.
He has like 2,000 first round picks at least. I mean, it's legitimately they've got 10 first round picks over the next couple of years.
I think they got 20.
Italian. Is Sam Presti Italian?
So, Daryl Morey got fleeced by Sam Presti when Daryl Morey was the GM of the Houston Rockets with the Russell Westbrook trade, and now he gets fleeced again. I get the salary dump with Al Horford, but why are you giving away a 2025 first round pick? There's a reason why Thunder wanted a 2025 first round pick. You don't know what's going to happen in 2025. They could very well not have Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid by 2025.
There's probably some middle schooler right now that they already know they want. They're like, oh yeah, he's it.
That's LeBron right there. They already know.
You saw the rumors about like with Harden, him talking about how I guess it was either Philadelphia or Brooklyn with him. And there's something that came out saying like if he gets traded to Philly, that it wouldn't be possible unless either Embiid or Simmons was included in the deal.
It wouldn't be.
But Morey said he was trying to apparently find a way to keep both, pair him with Harden.
And who's he going to trade? Tobias Harris? Like who else? Like there's no one.
I personally, out of the two, would trade Simmons. That's my opinion on it. I'd rather keep Embiid. It's hard to come across a center like that.
The thing is, though, I think Simmons is the more valuable player just overall in terms of potential. So I want to honestly, I want to trade either of them because I said this before in another podcast. I'm going to say it again. If I'm the Sixers, it's like a doctor. I want a second opinion. Brett Brown did not know how to use any of those players together. Like not Ben Simmons, not Joel Embiid, not Tobias Harris, not Al Horford. He didn't know how to use all of them together. Even Al Horford and Josh Richardson complained that Brett Brown did not get them involved in the offense. I would want to see how they play with Doc Rivers first before I do anything because it could very well be like the Golden State Warriors in that when Mark Jackson left and Steve Kerr took over, Steve Kerr took that team to a championship. Sure. So it could be the same thing. Like I don't want to touch that team at all. You got 2 franchise caliber talents. I don't want to mess with it.
Well, heck, where are they picking at in the draft? They're picking at 21. I mean,
I already said that Embiid is lazy. He takes games off, and that's annoying.
That's the thing too. Embiid doesn't have that motor. Like even still at the end of the day. Even though he's been relatively healthy recently, I'm still concerned about his long-term health. At the same time, I'm concerned about Ben Simmons' long-term health.
I would say neither one of them can stay healthy. Neither one can stay healthy.
Both.
I'll tell you what, Sixers, looking at it, you think Sixers go in that point guard range? just because of how late in the bubble or whatever they had moved Ben Simmons to the power forward. So do you think they're in that Kier Lewis, Cole Anthony range there?
If they could get him, I do think Ben Simmons should stay at that 4 spot.
Yeah.
But I think they're most likely going to trade the pick, knowing how Daryl Morey rolls.
I'm just saying because 1 out of the 3 point guards should be available by 21.
I say yeah. If they could get a point guard, take it. Shake Milton is not the long-term answer at point guard. Yeah. If they could somehow trade up to get Killian Hayes, I don't know how they could do that, but that would be perfect for them.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm hearing from sources that it's Anthony Edwards already. Now I gotta go to Twitter.
Yeah, Woj tweeted out saying emerging at the top of the Timberwolves draft board for number 1, Anthony Edwards.
I'll say Anthony Edwards. Hey, Atlanta in the building. Yes, sir. We said it all. Yes, sir. Atlanta first in the draft. Come on now.
He hasn't been drafted yet, but that's what Woj tweeted. So
yeah, go check. I'm not Woj
is faster than TV. He's faster than the team.
Woj always. Yeah, I'm about to say Woj knows before the team decides.
Oh.
Yeah, let me get Woj on my other tab. I forget my
TV's behind. But no, now it's saying Golden State's on the clock, but they haven't said who.
Oh, my TV's super slow. My TV's still on Timberwolves.
Georgia basketball is terrible.
On my TV right now, Jay Williams is still talking, so I don't know where you guys are at.
Yeah, Jay Williams.
Jay Williams is talking for me too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now it's the guy in the end whose name I don't know.
Turtleneck, man. I hate that turtleneck. I don't know why that's so annoying,
man. Anthony Edwards, like I said, I think that's of the top 3 prospects, that's the pick that makes the most sense.
Oh,
they already got a point guard below, so.
Said Doc Rivers is trash. He ruins talented players. Never makes adjustments, bro. Doc Rivers, the only coach to lose a 3-1 lead 3 times or something like that in the playoffs. Something crazy.
That's a good pick for them. Lead. That is a solid pick for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Atlanta in the building.
They said the knock with Anthony Edwards, well, even just watching from UGA, is he doesn't play defense. But look, LaMelo doesn't play defense either, and he's built like a football player. He has defensive potential. If you could get him to want to play defense, he's going to be a defensive monster. Just look at him. So I'll ever think on that. Go ahead.
You saw what he said. He said if somehow he were to get drafted to the NFL, he would give up basketball in a heartbeat. So clearly he's kind of already got that mentality. If he can stick to something, maybe he'll actually be good. So if he can learn to play defense, I think that's worthy of the number 1 pick because offensively the dude was almost unstoppable out there.
Yeah.
Heck, if you saw that game against, was it Memphis? I don't remember if he hit the game winner or if he had the assist for it. But he's, I think, every bit the real deal. And I think him going with Towns and Russell is going to be a solid trio there.
And look, Devin Booker's off the question now. The Suns got Chris Paul, so Devin Booker's off the question, so they can't get him. So they feel their need.
Suns are a top 6 team, not in the league, but like in the West. I think they're a top 6 team because Chris Paul puts them over. You saw what he did with OKC. He took a team that people didn't think was going to be that great and went on. Obviously they got bounced in the first round, but heck, they went 7 games.
Chris Paul improves the home. Like wherever he goes, he improves your home. Yeah, that team. DeAndre Ayton is going to have a 20-10 season definitely under Chris Paul.
I'm excited to see what he does. Heck, you saw. I think it was like some kid that put him on Twitter because I saw he posted pictures with Devin Booker and Chris Paul. That day of the trade or whenever the rumors started to come out, you saw Chris Paul and Devin Booker already shooting together and doing all the drills together. So,
with that random guy in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, so do they go Wiseman here, or do you think they go LaMelo?
Anthony Edwards looks like 5 people I know. That's what's so funny about it. Like he's really from Atlanta. Yeah, he looks like at least 5 people I know. That's why it's so annoying to look at him.
He looks like someone from Atlanta, and he plays like someone from Atlanta. He's athletic, strong, doesn't play defense. Probably hogs the ball too much. He's everything Atlanta, but I'm saying he's bad. That's a good pick.
Bro, he looks so Atlanta. He got the haircut and everything. I know a lot of people took the haircut and started rocking it like after around like 2014, but that is crisp Atlanta. He look like he just be at the gas station all day. He just be at Quick Trip all day. That's exactly what he look like. Yeah, sir, represent, bruh. Represent. Talk your talk.
I want to turn it louder to see if I can hear him. I don't think my mic's gonna pick it up, so let me see.
I want to play this through the stream, but I think that's illegal.
Yeah, probably.
Real quick, get kicked off.
Yeah, man, I'm having fun too, so I don't want to get this kicked off, but I want to.
Okay, so what y'all think happens here? I would think they'd go Wiseman, but just the whole Clay injury today. I mean, that's two major knee injuries back-to-back years.
They go injury?
Yeah, apparently towards ACL today.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Clay like done. Yeah, Clay is like done, bro.
Hold up.
I was thinking it was Wiseman too until that Clay injury. They said it was in practice.
Goodness.
They said it was a different leg from last time too, so it's the other leg.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't running the pickup, but I don't know. Woj just tweeted out saying Golden State is targeting James Wiseman. I mean, who knows?
Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I feel sorry for Clay.
Oh my
Thompson.
God, you guys do realize what happens now, right?
What?
If Golden State drafts Wiseman, you know who Charlotte's going to get at number 3?
LaMelo.
Yeah, that's who Michael Jordan won.
And do you know what's going to happen if we get LaMelo to Charlotte?
What's going to happen?
I need to know.
LeVar Ball versus Michael Jordan. I have to see it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one-on-one. I forgot about that.
Man.
Adrian Woj already said that the Charlotte is trying to get LaMelo. They're already, they got I mean, Michael Jordan already said it out loud. He wanted them.
Oh, this is gonna be good, guys. This is gonna be good.
You didn't hear what, Rich? What do you mean, Rich?
I think he's talking about the Clay thing.
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
I was home. I literally just got home. I did not know that. Oh
yeah,
man.
One exec tweeted out, or someone tweeted out from ESPN or whoever it was, saying texted an exec on the Warriors just to get the reaction to it, and the only response he got was not good. So
yeah, that's not good, bro. Oh baby. Oh baby.
Man,
yeah, that does. Hey, they may end up taking LaMelo because of that. I was almost sure they were taking James Wiseman. Woj already said though 2 minutes ago, James Wiseman is the target for the Warriors with the number 2 pick. So they're gonna probably just hope for the best for Clay's injury and take him anyway.
Yeah. Still, at the end of the day, Steph Curry is still their point guard. LaMelo Ball will still clash with Steph. He's not the shooter, so might as well just take Wiseman.
Yeah.
Now I'll definitely see if I can trade that for Bradley Beal or something. I don't know, but I don't think.
All I know is if I'm the Hawks at 6, I'm really hoping that Obi Toppin's available. I think it'd be great for the Hawks, but knowing the Hawks' luck, we'll get someone who's a projected undrafted free agent with the 6th pick.
I don't know.
What do y'all pick at? Y'all got 6.
I think Obi Toppin.
Which is not. I think rumors were him going to Cleveland. From everything
I think he duplicates John Collins too much for the Hawks to draft him.
So we're looking at James Wiseman 2nd overall, and the Hornets 3rd overall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my mom has a good point. Yeah. I'm gonna have to start taking away Maz if y'all what's it called? We can't do that. I'm not paying attention. I'm not really in the comments. When I saw my mom name, I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like scrolling up the check, but yeah, we gonna have to shut that down. Let me see. Come on, James Wiseman. Come on, we need LaMelo in Charlotte, bro. We need LaMelo in Charlotte. We need that. I haven't heard Michael Jordan this excited to draft a player in a while anyway. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, I haven't heard Michael Jordan just openly come out and say, I want this guy.
Well, he never had a pick this high before in since what, Cody Zeller?
They've been in that proverbial middle.
Yeah,
forever.
Always.
I will say this: it's weird seeing the Warriors at the top of the draft. Just seeing 15 and 50 by their record. I know obviously the season was cut short and they dealt with so many injuries. But that's a team that's honest. I mean, obviously the Clay thing hurts them. I mean, who knows? Maybe they go out and trade for someone. But I mean, up until that, they were the kind of team who probably would have been right back in it. So I don't know what Klay Thompson being hurt does for them.
It's like the Patriots having the top 10 pick in this coming draft, where they're going to get all their starting defensive players back, and then they can get a quarterback. Same thing.
Yep.
Same thing. So yeah, it looks like it is going to be James Wiseman. Yeah, I would see right now. Definitely, I would try to trade that for Bradley Beal. Do something. They still got their like 18 million trade exception. See if they could work a trade there. Even though I do like James Wiseman, they need a replacement for Clay right now. I think that's the most important thing.
So it's definitely Wiseman.
Good for
That
him.
makes
Yep.
sense. Wiseman to the Warriors. There we
Good
go.
for him.
Everybody got that
overall.
hairstyle. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
everybody
I
love
still
that
personally
Atlanta.
think he's the best player in this draft. 'Cause, I mean, I know it was a really small sample size at Memphis, but dude can play. I mean, he was dominant out there, and I know he wasn't playing the top teams, but I mean, damn, like when you see that, like you're thinking, okay, he's going to be really good.
Oh, you even see Anthony Hardaway in the cut. Yeah, Anthony Hardaway's ride or die for him. He
Well, I mean, heck,
followed
you
him
saw
through college.
I would say he coached him in high school and then paid for him to move to Memphis.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, literally paid. That's why he couldn't play anymore.
Well, I thought the stuff where it was like, okay, if you want to be reinserted and be eligible again, you have to miss 12 games and pay like 12 grand towards
Yeah,
charity.
which was ridiculous.
Yeah, see you at college. I'm going to the NBA.
Yeah, Hardaway looking young. He's looking like he's from the '90s, playing with Shaq again.
All I'm
I'm
saying
saying
is,
Wiseman
speaking of
gonna
that,
be the next David
they're
Robinson.
showing that. Ooh, that's a high. That's a very high projection. I don't want to put that on him. Thing is, like, I don't know. I'm just very scared drafting centers now in the top 5, given you can find a center late in the draft that's defensive and tall. But for this draft, I think, yeah, the Warriors definitely need a center. So, yeah, getting Wiseman is good here compared to anybody else they can draft.
I mean, heck, you
Smoke
normally
said,
will
I'll
find.
take Clay with no ACLs. As long as he can shoot, he's good.
No. But I mean, heck, look at the last couple of years, the amount of guys drafted in the second round who went on to be better than most first round picks.
Exactly.
That
Yeah,
does happen a
Draymond
lot.
Green, Nikola Jokic, like a bunch of guys like that who no one knew who they were.
And then you got players, just centers in general, like Jared Allen, DeAndre Jordan in years past. Defensive centers that you can get late in the draft. Hassan Whiteside that can start for you. So you don't need to get unless they're like Anthony Davis or Karl Anthony Towns, you don't need to get a center in the top 5 to me. But
I mean, unless he's a franchise-changing player.
Exactly. And you believe James Wiseman is that?
I think so. I mean, again, the sample size was small, but I mean, from what was there, it was pretty impressive.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully it does go into Warriors' favor. So they can just transition. They can do like the Lakers transition. They can get their Magic Johnson and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson or Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, transition to the Kobe and Shaq era just seamlessly. They can just do that. They can get their transition. So let's see. But yeah, he did have a small sample size, so I didn't get to see too much of him to make a concrete prediction of what his career is going to be.
We got Atlanta number 1 and Nashville number 2. Yes, sir. He ain't from Memphis. He went to high school in Memphis for a little bit, but he from Nashville. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then I would love Isaac Okoro to go 4th. And that's 2 Atlanta people top 4. Yes, sir. Do that. Do that one. Oh, yeah, that man Wiseman is super happy.
Yeah.
Heck, I wonder where the kid from Israel goes. Because I mean,
Denny Avija.
Yeah, yep. I was gonna say that.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Avija. It's weird. Like I've seen him projected as high as 4. Then I've seen it's projected as low as 11. Like teams do not know. Like scouts do not know where he's going to project, or analysts.
No. I mean, heck, you had the same thing with Luka a couple years ago. You had all the guys on ESPN saying, "Oh, I don't think he's going to be that great." Look what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, you really never know with those overseas players.
Yeah, you don't.
Pick is in for Hornets.
I was always high on Luka though. Like I kept saying it because I watched Luka for like a couple of years before he got drafted, and I'm like, look, this guy's the real deal. I think we overanalyzed Luka so much because he was projected to be the next big thing 3 years ago, like when he was 16. Yep. But when he got eligible, it was like they just overanalyzed him and they messed up.
Here we go.
Let's get it. What's going on? LaMelo? Are we LaMelo? Are we LaMelo?
Wow.
Let me know LaMelo.
Yo, I swear, this is like the quietest I've ever seen LeVar. LeVar,
why are people saying that Kuro's not from Atlanta? Where is that information coming from? What are y'all talking about?
Like, you literally went to my high school.
Yeah, I'm not hurting myself with them. They not from Atlanta.
Oh, he's got a party going on.
He's from Powder Springs. So suburbs.
Yes, sir. LaMelo to the Hornets. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got
all
that.
I'm saying is if their social media team doesn't capitalize on getting some kind of interaction between LeVar and Jordan, I'm never watching basketball again. Because, I mean, that is content to be had.
My brother said, imagine how LiAngelo feeling right now. How you going to be the troublemaker and not be the best? Like, come on now. Come on now. And we know Kuro's not from Gwinnett. Boy, where'd you get Gwinnett from?
Like, y'all can literally ask me. Like, he literally from my area.
He said just not from. Oh, no. Powder Springs is
Cobb
like
County.
Atlanta.
It's
like
Cobb
30
County.
minutes away. Some of Cobb County's in Atlanta, some isn't technically. That's
who the heck?
Yeah, I know Michael Jordan is super happy. Yeah, LiAngelo messed. I mean, LiAngelo wasn't as talented as those other two, but he's still like even with him not being as talented, you would think he would act the best. Like he would be on his best behavior. He the one out here. What was it? Robbing stores and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was in China and got arrested over there.
He said, "Stop hyping ATL. DC got the ball." Nah. Y'all had y'all time. The DMV had y'all time. It's our time now. Atlanta finally got some athletes in basketball. You know, we never produced basketball ever.
It says the Chicago Bulls are targeting Patrick Williams at number 4. Who in the heck is Patrick Williams?
Who is Patrick Williams? Now I got to go look at the big board.
Patrick Williams.
Oh, there we go. Florida State.
Yeah, he's a high upside player, but he didn't really produce too much in college. So really just making on his upside. But number 4 is a huge reach.
This is that trade back.
Number 4? Oh my goodness.
This is that trade back spot, boy.
They're really going to draft. I mean, look, Patrick Williams' upside could be star, but his downside could be bench player. So I don't know.
Dang, they really are about to get Patrick Williams. And the Cleveland is out here trying to trade back from the 5th pick.
Hey,
he wasn't even starting for Florida State.
Please let OP Toppin fall stick. That's all I ask. Please. I don't ask for much.
It's a huge reach. Then he should be picked number 4. He's a star. Yeah, I'm curious how that Denny guy's gonna work out. You know, there's always that one random person from overseas that comes over and balls out. Hopefully, he's not injury prone like a Porzingis. Because boy,
heck, maybe that's who someone's trading for. I could see that too. Because I mean, if ESPN has him as their number 2 player, I mean, we could see someone trade up for him since he hasn't been traded yet.
Hey Rico, JC, the other person I invited, he's in. He's in the
bet. Let me add him in.
Let's go, baby. Let's go,
What's
baby.
What's up, JC?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
What's happening?
Going on?
You got your Spurs gear?
You know, we gotta represent. We're in rebuild mode, so fans gotta stand out. You know what I'm saying?
In the Spurs,
number 11. Number 11.
Oh, I went right by. Oh, okay. Oh, that's
by
not
the way.
far.
I just want to say Patrick Williams is gonna be a star. Just that kid's work ethic. He's a gym rat. I'm letting you guys know right now. Patrick Williams.
So you think he's worth that 4th pick? Because that's kind of high.
I mean, listen, in this draft, nobody knows who's going to be good. I say this is the type of draft where if a guy has high potential, take a swing. Because at this point, LaMelo Ball is not going to be in the league in 3 years. We all know that, right? We're all on board.
Why are you so low on LaMelo?
Oh my god!
You don't believe in the Jordan way? You don't believe in Jordan's GM skills? Of course, Jordan's been a great GM. We've seen from previous years, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you look at this roster: LaMelo Ball, Devontae Graham, Martin at the wing position. This is gonna be easily the worst defense in the league, hands down.
It's gonna be a fun team to watch, though. Fast breaks. It's gonna be fun.
I just want to know the Hornets hurt you.
That's gonna be a fun team to watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. I'll tell you what. But
they're gonna lose, but it's gonna be fun to watch.
Oh, they're gonna lose hard.
I might get league pass for that. Those fast breaks, Devontae Graham and LaMelo Ball throwing lobs. Yeah, I want to watch that.
I mean, shoot. But yeah, LaMelo to the Hornets. That's super weird. I don't know why they did that because I know that they let.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how good he is there. It's the fact that we get to have LeVar Ball and Michael Jordan in the same room. That's all true. That comes out of that pick.
That's true.
I can care less how LaMelo does for them.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm their social media team. I'm doing whatever I can. The second they fly down, having just face-to-face meetings, just something.
Face-to-face. I want to see him play one-on-one. I want to see if LeVar can win.
I would pay to go see that. I really would. Make that halftime of a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've met the Ball family before, and LeVar's an interesting guy, but he's a very cool person to meet. This was a couple of years ago at I think somewhere in Norcross or wherever it was. New place. I walk up to get my stuff signed. He goes, "What's going on, big time?" So I mean, he's the same person he is off camera that he is on camera.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually kind of great. You met a legit social media legend. That's kind of a big deal.
Let's see if I can.
By the way, I did see that high five from the dog. That didn't go unnoticed. That was fire. Saw that.
That's my baby.
So you think Zach LaVine stays or goes?
I feel like they would have traded him by now. Let's see if that'll work. Y'all see that?
Hey, let's go. Yeah. Get the goat in here. Let's go. Honestly, LaVine, there can't be a trade market for him, I don't think, or else they would have dumped him by now. I feel like.
True.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like if a trade would have been done, it would have been done by now.
Yeah.
Just like every trade's been done by now. So if he hasn't got a trade yet, that means he's probably not getting traded.
Yeah, I'm just wondering when the Westbrook John Wall trade happens. Whenever that's not gonna go down.
You got shot chucking athletic guard who's on the decline for another shot chucking athletic guard who's on the decline. That's not going to work out well.
Oh no.
Hey, that's a great trade. You're trading one of the worst salaries in the league for the third worst salary in the league.
It's an upgrade off that.
Oh, it's official. They took him off the board.
Who?
Patrick Williams. I didn't know he was off the board. I thought that was speculation.
No, he just got drafted. Pick was already in.
Yeah.
Now,
I got on
now
TV.
Cleveland's got like a minute 50 left.
Wow.
Who do you think Cleveland goes here?
They've been linked with Obi for a while.
If they don't trade it, I hope not.
Or Denny Avisa, because
you said you hope not.
I'm a Hawks fan. I really would like to see Opie Toppin in a Hawks uniform.
That is true. I mean,
heck, do we take the risk? Because you got to think we drafted Luka a couple years ago, did the whole Trae Young deal. Do we regret maybe not keeping him, and do we go the overseas player this time?
That's true.
Are you not high on John Collins? Because I just feel like the same position, same.
John Collins is leaving. John Collins is done in Atlanta.
No, he's not.
Much. No, the report said that they've been trying to trade Collins for a while. Yeah, apparently they've been trying to trade Collins for a while because they don't want to give him the money. They don't want to give him that money.
I haven't seen anything on that. I saw the first rumor. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. It's not going to be Opie apparently.
It's about to be a Coro. Oh, it's about to be a Coro.
Whoa. That's a good.
Yes,
we
go.
Made a good pick. Wow.
Let's go.
The Hawks might not mess up. We got a chance.
Let's go.
Why'd you take
two
Aaron
people
Mason
from Atlanta? Top 5.
No, we're going to mess around and take like Nico Manning or whatever.
Top 5.
I hope
we're going to mess up and do that.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I really didn't want him to go to Cleveland because the location, Cleveland. But hey, I don't care. Top 5. Let's go. Let's go.
Isaac Okoro. 2 people from Atlanta. Top 5.
Let's go, Isaac Okoro.
That's great.
Be the LeBron replacement. Be the LeBron replacement.
Relax. Relax. Chill. I'm trying to ruin this man's career right now. Hasn't even started.
Let's go. He's gonna make LeBron come back like Kyrie made LeBron come back. Let's go. Okay, yeah, all right. Let's go.
Oh, wait, hold on. What? Who? Do you think that what's his name is gonna drop to the Knicks at 8? The guy from Israel.
Denny? Are you guys gonna pass on Denny? That's a good question. I hope you guys don't pass on Denny. That feels like Luka all over again. To be honest with you,
I'd rather have OP Toppin. I'm just gonna be real.
Denny provides a different look for them.
So let's say Collins stays, right? If Collins stays and you have Capella, where does Obi fit? Because Obi doesn't have good enough ball handling. He doesn't have good enough ball handling skills for that. Plus, he sucks on defense. He has no lateral movement. He doesn't suck.
I still would like him at the 3. I'll just be real.
So just
I think a Hawks lineup of Trae Young, Herter, Opie Toppin, John Collins, and Clint Capella. I think that it doesn't make you a winner. I think it makes you a playoff team in the East at least.
Is that good enough? Just
the way the last couple of years have been, honestly, yeah. Because you had the great year where we made it, and we're playing Cleveland in the conference finals, and then just absolutely crept that away. But honestly, I'll take promise out of this team.
Fair enough. I mean, I kind of like Obi on Atlanta. I just feel like
who the hell?
That really limits you both ways.
No, Hawks. What are you doing? No.
They selected Halliburton, didn't they?
Let's go, Isaac Okoro. Let's go.
Oh no, I did not want to just see that. No.
I remember hearing about him from middle school. Like, let's go.
He's so happy for him.
Wait, so what the Hawks do, Josh?
I literally watched him grow up. Like, I literally watched him grow up. So I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him.
It says Atlanta Hawks are supposedly selecting the guy from USC whose name I can't pronounce.
Oneke Okongwu? That's not a bad pick.
But we have Clint Capella. Why would we need a center?
He's not really a center. He's more of a tweener.
Let's go.
And to be honest, if you're looking for a 3, like Okongwu might be better for your 3 position if you're trying to run a power forward at 3.
I don't know.
He runs better than Obi.
No, why? I won't. No, I really wanted Obi. Gosh, so him and Denny as Vija are both falling. Then
I hope Denny falls to the Spurs, man. I hope he does.
Well, heck, Knicks might get one of the 2 because they pick at 8. Good for them.
Yeah, go. I think the Knicks take Pokuševski. Take a swing.
Oh no!
I feel like that. I'm not gonna lie. That would make my year. That would make my year, man.
You don't think they go with the guard from Iowa State?
Isaac Okoro. Look at this lockdown with Isaac Okoro. This is possibly the best pick Cleveland has made in the past few years. Let's be honest now. I'm not even being biased. Like, seriously, Darius Garland. Like, this is the best pick they've made in the past. Colin Sexton is good.
The best pick they've made in the last however many years was Kyrie. By far.
Yeah, I was about to say it's Kyrie.
I mean, best pick since Kyrie. This is the best pick since Kyrie.
Yeah, best pick since Kyrie.
Easily.
I agree.
Easily. No question.
Yeah.
For number 5, they did great with this pick. The best small forward they had on their roster since the LeBron James, since the King. The best small forward they had on their roster since the King. Let's go. Let's go. Like I said, Isaac Okoro has great work ethic. Look, I watched him up close and personal. So, like, look, I've seen him. He has great work ethic, improved his ball handling. His weakness is his jump shot. Bruce Pearl Bruce Pearl loved this guy.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the one thing that I worry about with Okoro going to Cleveland is that there's a bunch of non-shooters around him. The best shooter on that team is Kevin Love, and he's vacationing in like Boston or wherever the hell he's.
I'm surprised he wasn't traded.
There's
rumors of him being traded, but
he has a huge contract. Yeah, he has a huge contract, and he hasn't played in a year. I wouldn't trade for him either, unless I was like Golden State. But Golden State chose Wiseman like they should have, and they were just like, I mean, there's no place for him to go. I feel bad for Kevin Love, man. I really do. But he's got a ring, so screw it.
Man, Rich said he tired of y'all leaking the. Where's Woj, bro? Woj is on it, man.
Rich, just download Twitter. If you're relying on us to see when the picks are, you don't need to. Just go on Twitter.
It's facts.
He said that Kuro will be there when LeBron returns to end his career.
Uh-oh. Hold on. This just got tweeted out.
Okay.
Wolves are in talks to trade the 17th pick to OKC for Ricky Rubio and picks 25 and 28.
Wait, what? Say that again?
So wait, Timberwolves.
So Minnesota gets Rubio?
The Timberwolves are in talks to trade the 17th overall pick to OKC for Ricky Rubio and the 25th and 28th overall pick.
Wow. I mean, I know Chris Paul just got traded there, but just let him go. They must have really not liked Rubio.
The Timberwolves. Chris Paul got traded to.
I know, but Rubio just got traded to Minnesota, right? That's what you just said?
Well, yeah, supposedly that's about to happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the Phoenix must have really not liked Rubio.
He's just bouncing around like Trevor Ariza right now.
Yeah, he just got paid like last year.
So we're about way behind. Woj is already tweeting pick 7.
Oh, geez. What's 6?
Wait.
The center from, I'm still.
Oh, yeah, you just said it.
Pick is in.
Yeah, you just
said
he already had the red suit. He knew he was getting drafted by Cleveland. I guess Cleveland already gave him a promise that they were going to draft.
Yeah.
Okay, pick is in.
True.
So I guess it says, I can tell y'all who Woj said Detroit's getting at 7 if you guys want me to.
Is it Killian Hayes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the best pick.
Oh, see, I was so happy.
You want to talk about the best pick in the draft? You want to talk about the best pick in the draft? Detroit, who just sucks at drafting year in and year out, probably just got the best player in the draft.
Which is telling me you don't like Stanley Johnson?
Who?
You don't like Luke Kennard over Donovan Mitchell?
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, Luke Kennard, man, that was a tough one. But yeah, Killian Hayes to Detroit. I'm happy for Pistons fans right now. Actually, I'm happy. I think I'm more happy for Pistons fans than I am Shea for Okoro right now. To be honest.
Hey, it's all right. It's all right.
It's a great pick.
So did we already spoil Atlanta's picks? I don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we already spoiled it.
Woj tweeted it out like damn near 20 minutes ago.
He did. It's on Yeko Kongu. So my sister it's on Yeko Kongu. He's the pick for the Hawks. So that means Clint Capella is getting traded. I don't know why they're going to draft them if Clint Capella's not getting traded.
I really think it's Collins.
I'm really high on Collins.
A lot of
Yeko Kongu's
Atlanta, man. They've been trying to trade Collins for a while. I'm trying to tell you guys. So don't be surprised when Collins just gets traded out of nowhere.
Hey, we might as well have drafted RJ Hampton here. Like I'm sure Kongu's going to be a great pick for us. I don't understand it. I would have rather had Obi Toppin, but that's just me.
I'm not just going to let you skip over. You just said RJ Hampton should have went. What is that, 6th overall? That would have been the worst pick since Jan Vesely.
I forgot about him.
Or maybe Bennett.
Here we go. No,
Yo, there's no point in me watching ESPN. It's so slow. I'm just going to keep on Woj's updates.
It's Twitter and Bleacher Report comment section.
God, I hope he's good.
I think Okonkwo's going to be good.
I think he's going to be good, but is that who I wanted? No. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think either were a fit for your team. And
Do you think
both of them aren't starting?
I feel like his draft stock is higher because of Bam Adebayo. You think he's going to be
100%
similar to Bam Adebayo?
I think he's closer to rookie Bam, like in terms of his skill set.
I like the comparison. They were all on the same team. Look at that. Akunwe, Lonzo, and LaMelo. Wow.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that? That's Chino Hills.
That's that connection right there. You know, LaMelo might be
connection.
LaMelo might be good because of that. JC might not be out in the NBA in 3 years.
Okay. Do you want me to go on do you want to go on my 19th LaMelo Ball rant like right now?
Hey, the listeners here haven't heard it. So
listen, man. I think that there is a genuine like 10% chance that LaMelo Ball is good, 90% chance that he busts. I'm so serious.
I think he'll be better than his brother.
No, it's not even
about better than his brother.
And I keep hearing that. I think Lonzo's passing is better. Everybody keeps saying LaMelo's passing ability is better than Lonzo's. I think it's ridiculous. I think Lonzo this year probably averages 10 assists a game and finishes top 10 in assists just because he has Zion and Brandon Ingram on his squad. I'm serious. Okay. LaMelo can't shoot. That is something that nobody talks about in a league.
No, we all said he can't shoot.
He can't shoot. He shot 72% from the free throw line. And everybody's like, oh, okay, he can shoot low 30s. Terrible shot selection. No IQ, no work ethic. He's been getting his hand held since his freshman year of high school. He's been a celebrity since his freshman year of high school. People praised him for scoring 90 points in a high school basketball game, cherry-picked. I mean, all the time. Lonzo cussed him out on their live show because he had no work ethic. Cussed him out. But people are just like, LeVar said he's good, so I mean, he must be good. And I agree with that statement, by the way. Anything that LeVar says is true. And LiAngelo should be in the league. He should be starting for the Hawks right now over Kevin Huerter, for being honest.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I guess. Hold on. I mean, since Woj is already tweeting him out like 30 minutes before the draft, looks like by
the way.
New York.
Oh no, I'm about to say my bad. I didn't want to cut you up.
You're good.
Back-to-back Nigerians. I just noticed that. I'm just saying, like, because I'm Nigerian too. So Isaac Okoro, Onyeka Okongwu, back-to-back Nigerians. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yep. Woj tweeted this out a minute ago. New York has long been excited that Dayton's Obi Toppin might drop to them at number 8. Sources tell ESPN he's almost there. So it looks like New York at 8 is probably going to go with Obi Toppin.
That's dope because he's from Brooklyn too, so that'd be great.
That's what's up.
That'd be great. Supposed to
celebrate.
I'm over here controlling all the background stuff, so that's why I'm going back and forth. Leave me alone, man. I'm trying. Y'all know I don't watch basketball like that, man. I don't even know half these folks that already been drafted. Leave me alone.
Oh man. Tough spot for Obi though to take over for Kristaps. Tough spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's going to the Knicks, so he's gonna
That's
suck.
cool.
What is that? Their ninth? Is that their ninth power forward?
He's a small forward. He's listed as a small forward.
Where? He's a power forward.
He's a
Never
power.
mind, just kidding.
He's a power forward in the NBA.
Just kidding. Forget I said that.
Yeah, it's just
He's probably playing small forward for the Knicks.
Okay.
They got their whole team power forwards.
No, that's Randall. Randall runs the 3. It's so
Okay, I'll go ahead and say this. I think still the first round is either going to be Cassius Winston or Trey Jones.
I like Trey Jones. I definitely like Trey
I think
Jones.
Trey Jones is a lot better than his brother by far.
Oh, he's way better than his brother. I'm on the Cassius.
Tyus Jones.
Like Tyus, he actually has a defined role in the NBA. He actually projects to have a defined role as a defender, at least. At least a defender.
Good shooter, too. Good shooter.
Yeah. I don't know why he's projected to go mid-second round. You could get at least a role player. Like,
if you really think about it, the entire NBA is dedicated on having big wings. So drafting a point guard, which every single team has a starting caliber point guard on their roster, drafting a point guard in the high, mid, even late first round makes really no sense, to be honest with you.
And I'll tell you this, I don't see how Nico Mann is a first rounder at all. I don't understand why that man's a player.
I'm not so the highlight tapes, like he was just like a mixtape.
No, it's because he's white and he's ginger. That's the honest truth, and he's the best white.
That's a guy that needs more years in college.
Yeah, he needs at least another 2 years.
Yeah,
but I don't understand why Cassius is lower than a lot of these point guards. I really don't. Like even Nico, like he's a better shooter, more consistent.
Vernon Carey Jr. I saw I think he could have used another year, honestly.
I don't think it matters for Vernon. I actually think this is the best year for Vernon Carey. The league is moving away from players like Vernon Carey.
If this was the
10 years ago when Hashim got taken, I think he would have got picked over him, to be honest.
The Hashim to beat situation is crazy. That was terrible. All I remember is him just sitting on the bench laughing. That's his whole career.
I remember when he got.
That's all I remember from
by the Jean player. He got rebound like punked on by the Jean player when the Jean player snatched a rebound from him.
Woj is now tweeting out that Wizards are expected to take Denny Avdija at 9.
There you go, Wizards fans in the chat. There you go. That's their player, Denny Avdija. The last foreign player the Wizards selected in the first round since Jan Vesely.
Yeah.
Hopefully it turns out better than that.
He's way better. He's way better. He can't shoot, so don't expect that. But man, I love that pick. That's a great pick for the Wizards. I'm upset, but it's a great pick.
Does he fit well with Rui Hachimura? Since I feel like his best position right now would probably be the 4th spot. Oops.
Who, Rui?
Denny Avdija.
You think he's a better 4?
Somebody help Seyi. Somebody help my boy Seyi.
Milk.
Back.
There we go. He's back. Back.
By the way, I keep the MLS hat. That's what's up.
Appreciate it. Got it
for
free.
But you think Denny is better as the 4 rather than Rui? I think Rui he's bigger.
Not rather than Rui. I just feel like that's his best position for right now. I think that position will be the best for him to take advantage of his playmaking. And since he's not the shooter yet, I think playing the 4 will be better. But Rui plays the 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually like Denny more as the 3. I really don't think it matters because the ball's not going to be in his hands at all with Wall and Beal on the floor.
So how is it going to be effective then? Because his best trait is having the ball in his hands.
He's not going to be effective until next year when they decide to trade both of them and decide to just go full rebuild.
If they could trade Wall,
Wall is getting traded for Westbrook.
And then it's going to be worse because he's definitely not touching the ball at all. Westbrook comes there.
Well, at least Westbrook plays. You know what I mean? I haven't seen. When's the last time John Wall's played a basketball game? 2018?
Yeah. If not 2017, but yeah, I think it's 2018.
Yeah, it's been like a legit 2 years. The fact that Derrick Rose is playing like double the length of John Wall is pretty ridiculous.
I didn't even think about it like that.
I love John Wall's game, but a player so heavily reliant on athleticism with an Achilles injury and an ACL injury, it's very troubling.
Who's that?
Oh, you met John Wall too?
John Wall. Yeah, if that'll work.
Oh,
that's dope. Yeah, I see it.
You just meeting all the goats out here, aren't you?
Smokes, you not feeling that pick, man? You not feeling your boy Denny? Because that's your boy now. You got to go ahead and accept it. Y'all not feeling him? He's one of the one of the bigger names in the draft. So I mean, that's nice.
I'm surprised he fell this low. I really am.
Well, heck, since you're about to be up, who do you think Spurs take at 11?
It's a good ass question. I know we loved Patrick Williams. We liked Denny. We wouldn't have been mad if Obi slipped. And now
he ain't.
Yeah. So now, I mean, I'm gonna give you 3 names. I would not be surprised if we take Pokusevski because that is a Spurs pick. Just stash him for 5 years.
Stash him for real.
That is a Spurs pick.
He'll come back. We forget about him. Then he all of a sudden becomes an all-star.
Yeah, I actually kind of like Tyrese, even though we have 3 legit starting caliber point guards on our roster. But I don't like Tyrese that much. And Devin Vassell is kind of like the obvious, like, he's just going to be Trevor Ariza, so I wouldn't be mad at that either. So all 3 of those guys I can 100% see.
Let me see the Woj updates right now.
That's such a cool story, though, for Opie Toppin.
Yeah.
What's the story?
He didn't have any Division I offers other than Dayton, and I think this was his 3rd or 4th year.
Yep.
I think this was his junior year, and just completely worked his butt off to get where he's at.
Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna root for him.
Because wasn't he what do they call the college player of the year? Naismith player of the year? Did he win that award? Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
this
dude has. They're showing video of him right now. And
I do want to preface that by saying just because you won the Naismith Player of the Year doesn't mean that much. Because also remember Jimmer Fredette And
you're right. I mean, you're right on that. But I'm just saying, just from where the dude just came from in his career, that's pretty cool that he won it.
I'm rooting for him because I think he was a redshirt sophomore. Then got no playing time, even during his redshirt freshman year. Hardly got any playing time, and to take off like he did is absolutely ridiculous. And now he's paid, which he wouldn't have been drafted. So shout out to him.
What is wrong with his hairline?
It's all over the place.
Man, what was that? That was Batman symbol.
I didn't see it.
Boy, it was terrible. I'm looking on Google Images, everywhere is straight, but on draft day, he want to get frisky. What was that? He got real creative. Boy, that was terrible.
Boy.
I just want to know who he has on FaceTime with him right now.
Yeah. Trying to see, yeah. Somebody on there.
Mm-hmm.
He's so happy. That's really dope that he's going back to New York. I always like when people go back to where they're from and represent for their city. That's really dope.
Power forward.
Because I think he moved to Florida for summer high school. Now he get to go back home. That's really dope.
That's what's up.
He said he couldn't dunk until a senior in high school. Now he's a high flyer. That's just like Westbrook. Westbrook couldn't dunk till like senior year of high school. He just had a random growth spurt.
I wonder how many new we got the new Amari Twitter posts are on the New York Twitter line.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking like, oh, you were going to say this is going to be the Amari Stoudemire.
Now we just need the old Carmelo.
Just get Jabari Parker.
Oh Lord! Don't ever say that again. Jesus.
Yeah, that's dope. He going back. He not playing for Brooklyn specifically, but he'll be home. He can get a spot in Brooklyn and just go to Madison Square Garden himself through the train or whatever.
Oh, don't worry. He'll play in Brooklyn 5 years.
It might be later next year when they decide to trade James Harden. 3-team deal, send Obi to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Once they realize, oh, that's right, we have 85 power forwards on our roster.
And then he doesn't want to be there anymore because of James Dolan.
Nobody wants to be there because of James Dolan.
I'm surprised he hasn't sold the team yet. I mean, I think that's well overdue.
It seems like he's not going to sell it over his dead body.
No, he'll never sell it. You know how much money he makes just having Madison Square Garden under his right? He's never giving it up, ever. Unless he turns into Donald Sterling, which, fingers crossed.
I know some players will want to sabotage them to become that.
Let him know, Rich. That boy Rich gonna be dunking. He is only 14. How tall are you, Rich? Like 6'1"? Only 14? Yeah, bro. You good.
Oh, if he's 6'1", 14, he's a
Yeah, he's projected to dunk. You're good.
So you gonna be famous?
I'll take you in the second round for dunking.
Take a flyer. Let me see.
Just give me a 1K when you get drafted, and then we'll be straight.
Hey, you signed some autographs for me.
I'm rooting for you, Rich. I hope my boy Rich goes to the NBA, bro.
Yep, pick is in for the Wizards. I mean, we know who it's about to be, but
that's crazy how far ahead it gets. I forgot they didn't pick it.
They tweeted out 9 minutes ago. What was tweeted out 9 minutes ago? That Washington was going to take Denny Abidja, but nothing for the 10th.
For the NFL and NBA draft, social media was the worst thing that happened to them, really.
Yep.
Bruh. NFL, they get like 4 picks ahead at some point, bro. It's really bad.
It's like at the point, like, why are you even watching? Really?
Even though the NFL is their own fault, because it's so delayed how long you have to like make the pick, and then it says pick is in for like 5 minutes.
For real.
So like they just end up. It just becomes a domino effect of falling further and further behind from Twitter.
All right, now question: who does Phoenix go with at 10? Because theirs not been the first tweet on who they're taking.
Oh, that's where Devin Vassell's going. 100%.
Nathan Rogers asked what happened to Cole Anthony. He was supposed to go high. So like, yeah, hey, Cole Anthony to me was just overrated.
They saw him play in college and realized he wasn't that good.
Remind me of Austin Rivers, like just overhyped in high school, came to North Carolina, couldn't really like help North Carolina win. He was inefficient, bad shot selection. I think he projects as a backup point guard.
Wow.
Here you go, Rico, right here.
It's all the same things we said about LaMelo Ball.
Wait, what's right here? What happened?
Wizards are drafting.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Congrats, Rico.
He's more athletic.
Okay.
Oh no,
pretty,
I just got the jersey on. I'm in it. I'm doing this for the chat. And my mom. My mom's a Bullets and
Wait, hold on. That should be a congrats for me. First ever Israeli lottery pick. Yeah.
Oh, you Israeli? Okay, let's go.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah, he's Jewish.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
We both represented this draft. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, that's funny.
That's lit.
That boy Kodak. Y'all made it, man. So we got Atlanta in the top 2, Atlanta in the top 5. You got your Israeli top 10. We do. Hey, it's a good draft, man. It's a fun draft.
Got some light skins drafted. Let's go.
You got some from France.
Oh, Killian Hayes. Yep.
Yeah,
Light skin gang.
Yeah, I've not seen the first
LaMelo Ball
for what's going on here.
But he's not high on LaMelo Ball, so that's why I didn't mention that one. I was like, we're not even going. We just going to get that one happen.
I'm not playing.
So let me see. Spurs already drafted.
Shay, I gotta ask you because I really think that this is one of the worst deals, like in a while. One of the
You're
worst.
You're talking about the Daryl Morey trade to
talking about that
Presti?
Drew Holiday trade is a horrible trade
for the Bucks or for the Pelicans.
For the Bucks. For the Bucks, it's terrible.
So you don't like? So am I the only one that likes Drew Holiday? We were. Me and Kodak, Josh was talking about this earlier.
Pause. I love Drew Holiday. I absolutely love Drew Holiday. One of the most if not the most
those
underrated
picks are ugly. Unprotected.
27 unprotected first round pick.
they're banking on Giannis to leave.
You know how irresponsible that is? That is the most irresponsible thing since like dating a prostitute and never using a condom. That is the most irresponsible thing I think I've ever seen. 2027.
That's not what I expected to hear.
This is a lot of first round picks, bro.
4 first round picks swaps.
I didn't know it was unprotected. Okay, now I didn't know it was unprotected. I didn't know it was unprotected.
That might be worse than the Brooklyn trade. Honestly, that might be worse than the Brooklyn trade.
They specifically made sure it was 2025 unprotected, 2027 unprotected. They're banking on Giannis to both.
He is there. Yo, that is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That's a lot for you. That is a lot. Okay.
They're in middle school 2027.
I didn't see all this. That's a lot for Drew Holiday.
I'm pretty sure Drew Holiday looked at that trade and was like, wait, who am I going to play with now?
He's like, here. His contract is over in a year. He could walk.
Woj hasn't tweeted in 13 minutes. Something's going on, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, they sniped him. They tired of him leaking it early. They threw a flashbang in his window.
More picks or something?
Yeah, they threw a flashbang through his window. He's being held captive. They tired of him telling the picks too early.
Chris Paul said, I don't want to play in Phoenix anymore. Trade me.
Shouts out to Tel Aviv. And thing is, I do love Drew Holiday, but look, I think that the Bucks mentality is like, look, we're doing whatever we're going to do to keep Giannis. That kid in middle school right now for 2025, 2027 ain't going to be as good as Giannis. He ain't gonna be as good as Giannis.
Because here's the thing, right?
We'll trade everything. We'll throw everything for Giannis. That's basically what they did.
Here's the final
we'll
thing.
Need to keep Giannis.
This is the prime example of like players and owners and GMs don't talk to each other. And that is a major problem in the NBA. Because if Giannis saw this trade, you know for a fact, you'd be like, the fuck are you guys doing? Because if he wants to stay, if he does want to stay, he's just like, you're talking 4 years. 2 of those years we're getting swaps, and the other 2 we just don't have first round picks. What if we suck then? If you're about to give me $300 million wherever the cap hit is going to be for the Supermax contract, he'd be like, the fuck? How are we going to win? We're going to win with Drew Holiday when he's 35 in 2024? Come on, people.
Oh yeah. And my bad, Daisy. I didn't tell you this is actually a PG stream. I'm trying to make sure Rico don't get delisted.
Well, we're good. We're chilling.
It's over.
They cuss on my Sunday post game.
Together, come on.
They cuss on my Sunday post game after the games.
Oh, whoa, okay. We have a Woj bomb.
Here we go.
The Suns are targeting Jalen Smith at number 10.
Really?
Wait, what?
Maryland.
Power forward. Yep, power forward out of Maryland. Makes no sense.
Not at all.
That makes
Brilliant
a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
He could stretch the floor out.
Because who's playing the 4 for Phoenix right now? I don't even know.
Aaron Baines is playing the center.
He's one of the brothers.
Actually, no, Cameron
Morris?
Johnson. Right?
Something Bridges. Bridges.
Mikael
Bridges or Johnson.
Mikael Bridges.
I kind of like Jalen Smith in that 4 spot.
Yeah,
he can shoot the 3. He's quick. He's not really a great defender.
All right, so since they're getting him at 10, who do you got with Spurs?
Dude, I don't know. This is like, I don't like saying who the Spurs should draft because I thought we should have took Bol and we didn't.
What about Precious Chua here?
I don't like Achua, if I'm being honest. I don't like Precious.
What about Tyrese Maxey?
We have 3 guards. Tyrese Maxey's not the guy either. I mean, I think we need to find a replacement for DeRozan and Aldridge ASAP because both of those guys are gone next year. So I think we need to find replacements for them ASAP. I don't know. This is a tough one because Halliburton's still there, and that's easily the most reliable pick in the entire draft. We choose him. He's on our team for the next 15 years. But
oh wow, okay, that's
his floor is just so high. Like, there's no way a guy who shot 41% from 3, a guy who averaged 6 assists, a guy who's a team player and a gym rat doesn't survive in the NBA.
Right. Well, obviously they're announcing the pick now, and then I'm sure we'll get another Woj bomb. I won't say that. I'll give you the honor of announcing that.
They probably shutting down Woj because he ain't even saying anything anymore.
No, he just tweeted. He tweeted out. Oh, that's a baseball tweet. Sorry, I have too many notifications on.
I thought he had his Spurs tweet by now.
Yeah, Woj hadn't tweeted in 15 minutes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
So he just tweeted 2 minutes ago saying the Suns are targeting Jalen Smith.
I will say this, though. Spurs do have the new best jerseys in the NBA. Those new Fiesta jerseys are absolutely incredible.
Let me pull it up. I think I've seen it. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, they brought back the old colors.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's about damn time. Those should just be our away jerseys.
Oh yeah, they're definitely clean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I might need a cop one. Oh yeah, those are. I did love the old Spurs uniforms, like what you're wearing. I did love that. I might need a cop one.
I guess we're to find out who they get.
Oh man, these are clean.
Spurs roster.
Where the jerseys at?
Just a Google Spurs Fiesta jersey.
ESPN has the best fit as Precious Achua.
I mean, we have a good listen. Our development program is great. I just don't see Achua's. Hang on, let me see who I have on my personal.
Phenomenal. Okay.
It says best available is Halberton out of Iowa State or Achua.
If Achua gets drafted number 11, that's 3 Nigerians in the top 15. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's see.
He's straight from Nigeria, so let's go.
You know what? I think I wouldn't mind Aaron Nesmith. Best shooter in the draft. Good D.
That's a Spurs player right there. That's a
Spurs player. That's a Spurs player that replaces Danny Green. We don't have to play Brent Forbes anymore. I think that makes the most sense.
Brent Forbes. I know he doesn't play defense, but he can shoot.
I love Brent
Forbes. You don't like RJ Hampton here?
You got the answer? Did Woj tweet it?
No, I'm just saying you don't like RJ Hampton here. That wasn't tweeted. I'm just saying.
Oh, if RJ Hampton goes here, I would go ballistic. I will go ballistic for a hot second, and then in 5 minutes I'll be like, you know what? The Spurs know what they're doing. The Spurs gave us 20 years of life.
Oh my God. Let's see if Twitter's saying anything about the Spurs.
By the way, I was at the Brent Forbes game when he splashed 10 threes on Michigan, so I'm a massive Brent Forbes fan. Shout out to Michigan State.
Oh yeah, I love Brent Forbes in Michigan State.
Him and Gary Tillman. Hopefully he gets drafted in the first round. I think he's an interesting case of a Draymond Green type case because that man's defense is unbelievable.
Let's see if Woj has given some more updates.
No, I've been refreshing Woj's.
Woj is not tweeted out in a minute
because he's hurting their ratings. So the higher ups had to tell him to stop doing that.
No, Woj did this last year.
Yeah, he did, but
Flashbang through the window.
Come on, it just felt like we were getting pick after pick, and now the Spurs are choosing, and no, they're not saying anything. Please.
Spurs are like the Patriots, ain't leaking anything out.
That's true.
Like,
except we actually drafted things that we need, unlike never drafting a wide receiver in the first round.
I just want to know who the dude in each war room right now who's texting Woj going, "Hey, this is who we're about to pick 32 minutes before we announce it."
What is that?
RJ Hampton.
I swear he blackmails every GM.
I will say this about RJ: great athlete. That's about it.
I just want him to get drafted by the Knicks just so we can have two people named RJ in one team.
True.
So annoying.
On the flip side, I wouldn't be mad about Cole Anthony, which is kind of weird. I don't know why.
That'd be funny if they.
You were just talking about too many guards. Now that's too many.
We have so many guards.
Can't play two guards.
I think Cole
No, it's only
is
guards he likes, guys. Come on, it can't be a regular guard. It has to be a guard he likes.
Exactly. See, Josh gets it. He gets it. He understands. This is a rational Spurs fandom.
Wait, did we realize Tyrese Halliburton's still on the board?
I said that.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said I would love to have Tyrese because he'll play in the league for 15 years.
Oh, that's the Spurs player. What is Spurs waiting for?
Spurs. Yeah, no, I mean...
Wait, hold on, which Tyrese? There's two of them.
Yeah, no, Halliburton.
Okay, I was just making sure.
The only bad part about him is that I don't think his ceiling is that high. That's the only problem with Tyrese.
I think that's for this draft. At least you're going to get an NBA player. I think that's a good thing.
He's the safest pick. He's the safest pick by far.
At least this guy's going to stay in the league in 3 years. I think I'm happy with that.
7 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Yo, they really did shut Woj down. Like he didn't say anything.
Not it. Why is the pick not?
Okay, Devin Vassell. There we go.
Devin Vassell.
Yep. Wow. Okay, that's
first pick right there.
Trevor Ariza, not upset about it. Be a good 3D guy off the bench. Kind of upset we didn't swing here, but it's a good pick.
I do like that young core though. You got DeJounte Murray, who I don't know if he's going to stay there.
No, DeJounte's staying. We're going to give him.
I heard trade rumors, so I just don't.
If we trade him, I mean, his trade value is actually surprisingly high.
So I believe it. Like, yeah, 6'5" combo guard that can defend. Like, yeah, I know it is, but I just heard the rumors. Lonnie Walker, who's been promising.
He has.
Devin Vassell. I do like this young core.
Keldon Johnson too. Keldon Johnson was actually really good at the end of the year.
Good in the bubble. He was good in the bubble.
He was good in the bubble.
Derek White.
Yeah, we're literally have the opposite of the Knicks problem though. We have all guards, no bigs. And what we needed to do is call the Knicks and just be like, "Hey, you want to just do the responsible?"
And none of them are just like Knicks, how they have all undersized power forwards. Also, Spurs, none of them are like true point guards. They're just like combo guards.
Yeah, all combo guards. It's just like let's get a tall guy because the Lakers had tall people. That's how they won the championship. Let's go that way.
They're like shooting guard, but not really shooting guard. They're a point guard, but not really a point guard. They're just a guard.
I don't think we have any true point guards on our team.
No, not at all.
Even Patty Mills is like 6'1", and he plays like a combo guard.
Yeah, Patty Mills is not like true point guard. Bryn Forbes is an undersized shooting guard.
We got another Woj bomb.
Snap, crackle pop.
Hold on, if it'll work. The Kings never imagined Tyrese Halliburton could get to them at number 12. So here he is. Okay, I guess that's
Woj has to dance around actually announcing it.
Yeah. Oh wait, this dude lives in Georgia? Oh wow!
Oh, he's the third guy from Georgia. Okay, yeah, I think it's
Brazelton. That's
so 3 guys from Georgia.
Brazelton's right near me.
Who said Georgia football state? We a basketball state.
Everybody says that, and we're working on it. That after this draft,
we're working on it.
Wait, hold on. Did he play with anyone I know? He might have. Hold on.
Who, Halliburton?
No, Hassel.
Woj to slow down. I'm telling y'all, Woj got the flashbang through the window, bro. He just recovered.
Heck, he might have. I don't know if I ever.
Oh, is it Vassell from Georgia or Halliburton?
Yeah. No, it's Vassell.
Oh, it's Devin Vassell. Okay, so Devin Vassell from Georgia.
Devin Vassell.
Oh, I can tell you that I don't think if Sacramento does pick Halberton here, obviously I don't think Bogdanovich is back.
No, Bogdanovich got traded.
He didn't accept.
No, he didn't accept the trade because
he's like, I ain't going.
He didn't accept the trade.
He said, "Yeah, the player didn't accept the trade, not the GM, the player."
He's technically a free agent. He had to agree to the sign and trade in order to go to the Bucks, and he didn't agree to
That is hilarious. Why would he not take that?
And he's a friend of Giannis, so because
he realized they didn't have a roster.
That's probably.
Well, I mean, they don't have a roster, but it's not like the Kings are doing anything special.
The thing is, it's like,
New Orleans is projected to trade the 13th pick.
Good.
For more picks, I guess. Knowing David Griffin, probably more picks.
Yeah, let's get 85 more picks in the next 2 years.
So for the Bucks, that Drew Holiday trade would work if they got Bogdanovich, but now since they didn't get Bogdanovich, that trade does look very, very, very.
So that leaves them with Giannis, the other Antetokounmpo, Sterling Brown, Pat Connaughton. Didn't they trade defensive Dante?
Yeah, DiVincenzo got traded.
He's a restricted free agent too, isn't he?
No,
DiVincenzo got traded to the. Brook Lopez is still under contract. Robin Lopez are opted out. Wesley Matthews, I think, opted out.
Yep.
Then they got Chris Middleton. That's not a very good roster to work with. I'll just be real.
If Bogdanovich didn't accept the trade, that means DiVincenzo is still on the roster because he got traded.
Oh, that's true.
I think he's a restricted free agent as well.
I mean, I think I kind of get it because this free agent class is just filled with role players, nobody special. So maybe their thinking is, well, we'll just snag a whole bunch of people from free agency. I don't like the move because now everybody's going to have the same years and stuff like that. It's going to be hard to move contracts once they get signed, but I kind of get it.
Yep, here we go.
And then Giannis up out of there.
Oh, Giannis is gone.
Is the Nazis going to get playing time this season?
I hope so. He should start.
They don't have any other depth in that roster right now.
No.
Somebody got to play.
That's okay. So I think he won award for most interesting suit of the night.
Who do you think he is? Fresh Prince? Why he dressed like a window curtain?
What that is? That's literally somebody grandma wallpaper in their living room, bro.
No, he's dressed like he's gotten ready for the 2K draft. About to be drafted as my player.
Real.
Pick a suit. You got all these options. Here you go.
Yeah. Is that 2K2 or 2K3?
Like to know the new 2K that.
Are you sure that suit's in there? Because that's a terrible suit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Am I one of the worst suits I've ever seen?
He's trying to. I see it all right. Halliburton trying to get Russell Westbrook on the squad by wearing his outfits. I already see it.
Well, hey, keep this in mind.
I see
Remember the rumors of Celtics trading Kemba Walker? Like there for a minute, in the last 2 days?
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll still try and trade for picks. I can still see them trading him. Tyrese Maxey be the name to watch out for at 14. If there's any truth to Kemba Walker being traded, Tyrese Maxey at 14 makes sense.
I think if they trade Kemba Walker, though, it's probably going to be for another point guard, probably.
Yeah, because drafting a point guard in this draft to replace him when you're trying to win the East doesn't make sense. Unless they're just going to be like, hey, Marcus Smart, you're playing point guard, which might be almost as irresponsible as the Bucks trading the 2027 pick.
Why are we seeing TikToks of a guy on the screen?
Why not?
I think there's something with his dad or something. I don't know what's going on.
You tell me this guy's going to have no upside wearing suits like that? Yo, that means
at the very least, he's going to be entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. That's bold. But remember another week draft when the Portland Trailblazers drafted a player who was supposed to be just a what you see is what you get type of person, but turned out to be a star? Brandon Roy. So who knows?
Whoa.
Huh? Yeah.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
We didn't think about that with Brandon Roy when he got drafted. We all thought like, oh, this is a player that he's a very good player in this draft, but he has
Maybe
no
take off glasses now. You don't mention Brandon Roy about me. I think we've had a couple conversations about Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy is the most underrated player in NBA history. He got injured, top 10 player in the NBA.
I'm with you. I'm saying Brandon Roy is a great player, but
I'm gonna tell you this right now: nobody here is going to play like Brandon Roy, or even close to that. Nobody here is going to be a top 10 player in the NBA ever.
Hey, we don't know.
The only player who has a chance.
I'm still high on Isaac Okoro. I don't care. I'm still high on Isaac Okoro.
I'm glad you're high about Isaac Okoro in Cleveland, but
I know Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. That's the thing with all these prospects is like everybody got drafted. Just looking through this, like
Golden State. Why couldn't it be Golden State?
Wiseman has the best chance of being the best player in the draft right now. As I'm looking through this in terms of situation, it's Wiseman. He has the best situation.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, and especially that jumper. If he gets that 3-point jumper falling, it's over for the rest of the league.
I did listen to this in a podcast, and it's not about like a 3-point shooter not named Clay or Steph Curry shooting a jump shot there. It's just if you have the balls to take a jump shot, because it made the case with Nick Young. Nick Young was scared to shoot because you had two legendary shooters right next to you, and it was like, should I be taking this shot or should I pass? So it's just more about that.
Oh, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Oh, good.
Okay. You fine.
So I never realized that was that effect with the Warriors. Like if you're a shooter, but you're not Clay or Steph, you're kind of scared to shoot because you're not going to be shooting as good as they are. So it's like, should I shoot or should I pass it to them?
Yeah, I would say you're right about that, except Draymond Green is still out here shooting threes. So
that's true, but he has the balls to shoot. I'm not saying
he has the balls. He does have the balls to shoot. You're absolutely right. Yeah. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, oh my gosh, I really hope Killian Hayes revives this Pistons franchise. I really do. They've been through hell.
At their best point guard they've had in their roster since
Reggie Jackson, probably.
Yeah, the best where they drafted him too. Rodney Stuckey for like 2 years, he was good.
Rodney Stuckey, R.I.P. Man. You just murdered like 1,000 Pistons hearts by just mentioning that name. It's terrible. Maybe Brandon Knight. I mean, Brandon Knight was good until
he about Brandon Knight on that roster. Oh my!
Hey man, Brandon Knight was a little nice there for a second.
No, Brandon Knight was the truth. It's just he got hurt too much.
No, I don't think it was that. I honestly think it was the Shaq and the Fool that just murdered his career.
No,
nobody wanted him. Nobody wanted him, and then he started getting in his own head. He missed that bunny layup against Brooklyn. You remember Milwaukee versus Brooklyn, and then after that, nobody wanted him anymore.
Brandon Knight was legit like the best player to do some like pretty bad player things. Like
yes.
Like if you just watch the Shaq and the Foles, you'll think he was a horrible player. But at a point in time, say what?
I said, do you think he's the worst player in the league? You think he's worse than Mario Hezonja?
But he was one of the better point guards in the league in his day. He was one of the better point guards.
I really think you play out his career 10 times, different situation, different opportunities. I really think Brandon Knight could have been something. I was
so high on Brandon Knight, like dating back since high school. I thought he was
me too. He was nice. Nice. Man,
everybody had the cornrows too. Like I thought this guy was going to be like
cornrows, man. The cornrows, Kentucky Ooh. Actually, no, in Kentucky, he shaved his head, but yeah, he was nice. He was super nice.
Because like you ain't Kawhi and them cornrows are out of style, so you had to shave your head.
Facts, big facts. It's so sad too, because I feel like I'm so bad when it comes to saying smaller guards, like predicting how good they're going to be. Like Brandon Jennings is probably the most prime example of that. I really thought Brandon Jennings was like the second coming of Christ for a second.
If it wasn't for the Achilles, he'd probably still be one of the top point guards right now if it wasn't for the Achilles.
I really do, because you remember Brandon Jennings in high school? He was incredible.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's surprising here.
Got buried by DeAndre Jordan. Very good point.
Literally buried. Literally.
Wow. Okay, y'all just saw who they picked, right?
Who they picked? Let me refresh Woj's page. Oh, Kira Lewis.
Wow. Okay.
Lonzo.
Lonzo's out. Relax. This is not the draft. Just say Lonzo's out.
Wow, that's the surprise of the night. I'll go ahead and say that.
With David Griffin. David Griffin drafts who he thinks is the best prospect. He doesn't care about position because really he's all about acquiring every asset known to man, and then figuring out what to do with them later.
Wow. So I guess we see Tyrese Maxey fall then, because I would have had Maxey over Kira Lewis Jr.
I don't think
You still haven't.
I don't think Maxey falls out.
He doesn't. No, he won't fall out of the first round.
No.
Heck, maybe he falls here to Boston. Let's see if my intuition is right.
That's true. Yeah, I think that's a good fit for Boston. I like that fit for Boston.
Oh, or Precious Anua here. Achua. You got to think there's also the rumors of them trading Gordon Hayward.
Well, Josh, let me ask you this, because this is the third or fourth time you've mentioned Precious. Do you like Precious? Because I don't like Precious at all.
I think he's okay. Never mind. We're all wrong here. Woj bomb.
Okay.
You get traded.
They're targeting. No, Boston is targeting Aaron Naismith.
Oh, I like that pick for Boston. I like that pick for Boston.
That's a great pick for Boston.
They need role players. They don't need any high upside players. They need a guy who can at least play a role. So I love that pick. 7-foot wingspan. He's a shooter. Did play well for a bit, but then he got hurt. I love that pick for Boston. That's a player that can play immediately, unlike Romeo Langford.
I agree. But here is the question, right? Do they make that pick because of Tyler Hero? Because that feels kind of like
they did want Tyler Hero.
They wanted Tyler Hero so bad, and now they're getting another guy who is just like, oh, this amazing shooter in college, but doesn't really project to be that crate, like, that off the dribble guy. Just kind of projects to be a subpar JJ Redick, just running around screens. Subpar.
JJ Redick is still what they were missing off that bench. So either way, I like that pick.
Okay, go ahead and answer that question. I just think he could be a steal of the draft. We were talking about this earlier before you got on. Mm-hmm. I just think that's a dude who's a steal of the draft because he had a good work ethic in Memphis, and I just think he's someone whose game translates really well to the NBA.
Now it's I'm pretty sure I know he can't shoot. I will admit this. I watched about 4 full Memphis games. 3 of them were Wiseman's, and and just watching Achua's game, he doesn't, and it says it right there. I feel like I'm reading the prompt, but yeah, his feel for the game is very weird. He does have he gets moments like in the game where nothing else matters besides himself and what he's doing, and it gets to the point where go ahead.
Like I will say, what you're talking about, like he's not much of a shooter. I mean, look how many guys have been drafted who weren't necessarily the best shooter in college, and look how quickly they developed into something that they're better than anyone thought. Hey, Tyler Hero, he was a great shooter in college, but nobody thought he'd be doing what he did this year.
No.
Oh, okay. We got another Woj bomb.
Whoa.
Woj is murdering the game.
Woj went from not tweeting out anything to tweeting everything.
Yes. Let's go.
Orlando is targeting Cole Anthony at 50.
Wow. Yes. Steal of the draft.
Wow.
Steal of the draft for Orlando. Let's go.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I love you.
How you feel about LaMelo? I probably feel about Cole Anthony, but
I think we have the exact same feeling.
I think he's going to be a backup point guard. That's what I think. I mean,
Markel,
they could use a backup point guard, or a starter.
My guy.
Or a starter. I don't know. They need a point guard.
I'm telling you, man, he's the steal of the draft. If he wasn't playing around scrubs in North Carolina, I guarantee you he would have been a good player. But he was playing around garbage teammates.
At least for Orlando, they didn't draft the same athletic big, athletic wing / big who doesn't also have any other skills.
Do want to say something though? Orlando's sneaky good at drafting players. Sneaky good.
I mean, they are. They just draft the same player though, but they are.
I mean, they switched it up with what's his name, Jonathan Isaac. Kind of swithed it up.
No, same play. I mean, like athletic, long player that can't shoot. They draft those players every single year.
Touche.
Say what, Josh?
No, I said, Rico, I don't want to see what shoes you're trying to buy. We're talking NBA, not shoes.
Yeah, I super clicked the wrong thing. I don't even know what that was.
I really do love that pick for Orlando, though. I'm surprised they didn't take a power forward because I thought they were trying to offload Aaron Gordon or Vucevic because one of those two has got to go. One of them's got to go.
If I'm Magic, I'm trying to trade Gordon. I don't like Gordon. Maybe it's because of that trash rap this that he. I think it's most because of that trash rap that he made. But
fair enough.
I just feel like for a player of his athletic capabilities, he should be much better by now. But the fact that I felt like he regressed from this year to the previous year, I'd rather trade Gordon than Vucevic. I love Vucevic. And look, they got Jonathan Isaac. If he recovers from his injury problems are serious, but
they're very serious.
He could play the 4. So they don't need Gordon.
Yeah, plus Isaac is
they got Sumo Kiki.
Yeah, plus Isaac is before he got injured, he was legit. He was my defensive player of the year. I think we talked about that a little bit.
He probably even with Vucevic on the team, you could argue he probably was the best player on the team. Like he was just if you factor
he was really good. I agree with you about Gordon. I think Gordon's regression. I think Gordon's regression is more due to Vucevic being a lot more ball dominant and Gordon really can't have the freestyle moves to do what he normally does.
But how long you been in the league? You still can't shoot a jump shot. You're still just really a dunker. I think he's
okay at shooting. It's not like he's atrocious.
Do you want him shooting threes? I don't want him shooting threes.
Nah, but I mean, shoot. I mean, at this point, everybody's shooting threes, so even mediocre guys got to shoot threes. At this point, that's what the league is.
Hey, I'm just glad they didn't draft the same type of player. Like, I know you love Precious Achiuwa, Josh, but just Magic drafting Precious Achiuwa is such a Magic thing to do. Draft the athletic, long guy. So just finally draft a different type of player.
To your point, though, Precious to Portland, that's a good fit. They need defense. They need defense, and who knows if what's his name, Nazir Little turns up and becomes the guy. Now Precious also won't play, which I think is to his benefit, his first year, because Shay's said this numerous times. Portland doesn't like playing rookies for some fucking reason. We don't know.
What if he falls to 17 at Minnesota? Because I mean, they've already said Karl-Anthony Towns is playing the 5 for them.
That would be a great fit. I like it. I think that would be a great value pick for number 17. And then they get Anthony Edwards. I think that's perfect. I think they're praying for him to fall to number 17.
I don't know.
Who else is left on the draft board right now?
Let's see. Best available on ESPN. We got Precious Achiuwa, Tyrese Maxey, RJ Hampton, Saddiq Bey from Villanova.
Saddiq Bey is a good pick too.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I don't know who the guy from Serbia is. Alexei Pokashevsky. Yeah, that I was going to say that. Josh Green from Arizona, Leandro Balmero from Argentina, Jaden McDaniels from Washington, Theo Maladon from France.
The other McDaniels is in the draft.
Nico Mannon from Arizona. I mean, I still think 2 of the better players.
Paul George from Westbrook.
Jones.
Well, hang on, pause. Who just said Paul George for Westbrook?
Somebody in the comments. I don't know. Now I'm looking like, what?
Wait, no,
it's not on Twitter.
It's not. I don't see it on
Why
Twitter.
are you saying that, man? Woj didn't tweet it.
Yeah, Woj. That's a good point.
Okay, Minnesota is getting Ricky Rubio though. Woj did just tweet that.
I would hate to be Ricky Rubio right now. You just go back to the team that drafted you.
Yep.
That you wanted to leave
Minnesota
from.
Minnesota is acquiring Ricky Rubio, the 25th and 28th overall pick, for the 17th overall pick.
Talk about a place you don't want to go to.
I don't know. Every now and then, the second time that through people when they have runs with their first-time teams, sometimes it can be better than the first run.
That's very true, except you're forgetting that Minnesota is the worst franchise in the league and should be moved to Seattle.
No, that's the Mets. They're not the Mets. Knicks. Sorry, all New York teams.
Well, both are.
I mean, technically, aren't the Timberwolves like worse than the Knicks over the past 20 years? No? Oh, well.
I think so.
Let's see. I'm trying to find a nice little.
Let me see.
Trying to get the updated specs on these trades.
Woj is not tweeting like he was at the beginning.
They're cracking down on them.
Yeah, well, because I mean, this is the part of the draft where it gets interesting because this is where all the role players are, and this is where trades are probably going to just start flying off the shelves. Hang on, wait. Portland traded Trevor Ariza for Robert Covington and 2 first-rounders?
Yep.
A 2021 first round pick for Portland, that is a dumb trade for Covington.
I agree.
I think they need Covington.
They need Covington, but next year's draft, dude, the next 3 years of drafts are going to be amazing.
But 2021, they're going to have a mid to late first round pick. So
maybe the West is fucking good. The West is really good next year.
I don't know. But think Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Carmelo, and Covington over a full season. Not any of them. That's going to be much better than what they were right now.
Yeah, but we all know it's not going to be.
That too.
Yeah, I just don't like. The more I look at it, it's like, CJ has a back problem.
Oh, hold on. Was that Wojbomb?
Yeah, Wojbomb for Detroit already.
Yeah, Detroit is targeting Isaiah Stewart at 16.
Oh,
Isaiah Stewart from Washington. Why?
Just why?
Wait, did Detroit trade for the 16th pick? Hold on, I'm confused now.
Who's at 16? Is that Portland? Portland's at 16?
Yes, sir.
I thought Portland was at 16, but he just tweeted out saying Detroit is at 16 now. Hold on, I'm confused.
Maybe they made a trade. Oh, wait. No, because the Trevor. I don't know why I just saw. Yeah, no, Trevor Ariza got traded with Portland's first rounder. So Trevor Ariza's first rounder went to Houston, and then Houston just traded it to Detroit. Okay,
that makes sense.
Detroit getting Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza's just getting tossed around like he's the worst player in the league. What's going on right now? He's getting treated like he's Grayson Allen. Or Mario Hezonja. Probably Mario Hezonja. Isaiah Stewart, that's a terrible pick.
Terrence Ferguson. Yeah, Isaiah Stewart. So JC, give your analysis on Isaiah Stewart. To be honest, I don't know too much about him as a prospect. I know he is, but I just don't know too much about him as a prospect.
Yeah, so Isaiah Stewart is he was actually really high on a lot of people's draft boards towards the early. He was like one of the few guys like Jaden McDaniels actually, who was projected as kind of this new age center guy who was going to go at the top of the draft, and he just completely underperformed in college. Like he didn't show me personally anything that was good enough for him to even leave school. So people are still banking on that high school hype, pretty much like LaMelo and RJ and even Jaden to an extent and Nico Mannion. Everybody is getting projected from their high school hype. I think Isaac Stewart is a mid-second round pick, if I'm being completely honest. People think that he can shoot. I don't think that he can shoot that well personally. Not great defensively. I don't even see him as a role player. I think he's going to be in the G League like next year, like the entire year. Honestly, I don't think that's
look how many players have played in the G League and have turned out to be pretty well.
That's true, but this is Detroit we're talking about. Never know. We're talking about Detroit.
True.
Like Detroit made a really solid pick earlier on, and with Killian Hayes, and now they probably just made the worst pick in the first round, in my opinion.
Oh wait! What the heck is Spike Lee doing there?
Oh, I'm completely wrong. I'm so sorry. The worst
Spike Lee where? Wait, is
Spike Lee Anthony?
That's what I'm saying. Cole Anthony's the Austin Rivers. Like he got all the connects. Greg Anthony's son. I love Greg Anthony when he was in NBA. We were playing for the Blazers. But yeah,
he played for the.
Yeah, he played for a lot of teams. I remember he played for the Knicks as well. I just remember him playing.
I guess that makes sense why he's there.
Yep.
He's gonna be good, man. I'm telling you.
Oh.
Detroit's GM Troy Weaver worked with Stewart's college coach. That meant okay, so he got paid to pick him. He got paid on the table. Like, hey, you know what? Here's $50K under the table to pick this kid.
It's the connects. It gets you a job in the NBA world. It gets you a job in the corporate world. I mean, same
it's
thing.
Not who you know. I mean, it's not what you know. It's who you know.
Yeah,
there you go, right there.
The corporate world, you're working in a cubicle. This you're getting paid millions of dollars to try and win a ring. Different circumstances.
And yes, Adiola, Cole Anthony is Greg Anthony's son. I found out when he was in high school too. Like I had to look at him. Like, wait, that's Greg Anthony's son? Oh, I didn't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I just realized that there was a chat here. This is crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was on private chat the whole time, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm like, what is he reading right now?"
Yeah.
So, people?
I was trying to see if they had any questions. If they had any questions, I was trying to see if you guys would answer it. So I was trying to scroll up.
Mm-hmm.
But so Cole Anthony is Greg Anthony's son. Rich, he is Greg Anthony's son.
Cole Anthony's gonna be good. I'm telling you. Been around NBA locker rooms. He's quick. Not the greatest jump shot in the world.
I mean, Austin Rivers been around a lot of NBA locker rooms.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's wrong with my USB?
No.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me make sure this is right.
Also, Austin Rivers. Well, that's a good question. I don't know. Usually, when their fathers aren't like phenomenal basketball players, usually the child ends up being pretty solid.
Doc Rivers was like this just starter / six man. So I mean,
yeah, Doc Rivers had a pretty decent NBA career.
Doc Rivers was really good. Doc Rivers was really good though. Didn't Doc Rivers make an All-Star team?
I think
I might have, but
that's a quick NBA. What do you call it? Reference page.
Hey Smokes. Hey Smokes. It's a webcam. USB's connected to my laptop.
Yep, he was an NBA All-Star in 1988.
Yeah, so he was actually good. So Austin failing makes sense. His dad was an All-Star.
I'll say this about Austin Rivers. I mean, most people would kill to have that kind of a career because you're still getting paid millions of dollars to be a decent player.
And it's not like Austin's bad either. He's a decent role
player. No, I mean,
hey,
that's someone I would take on my bench.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
If his name was Austin Rivera after he got cut by the Clippers, or not by Clippers, by the first team he was on, I think the Pelicans, I forgot.
Pelicans.
Then
or the Hornets.
The Hornets. Then he wouldn't. I think it was the Pelicans. He wouldn't have made it to another NBA roster. He really got signed by the Clippers because his father wanted to give him a lifeline, and then he got better, and then he was able to go to different teams.
That's the effect of Chris Paul for you.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. That's what he's going to do to the Suns.
Westbrook just got traded for cash chill.
Wait, for real?
They're.
I'm looking it up right now. I don't see anything on it. That's what
okay. Now, see, this is why. All right, maybe I should go back to private chat. I don't like seeing things like that.
Okay, Oklahoma. We got a Woj bomb at 17. Oklahoma City is targeting the Serbia power forward.
Poskashevsky. Oklahoma. They got like 50 picks.
Him too. They're getting him too.
You're getting him too. All right, so Slenderman himself is getting picked by OKC. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie, he's gonna break in half in the G League.
Oh no!
I'm serious. Let's say he's 195 pounds, right? Which he's not. He's 150. Like honestly, he's the smallest man I've ever seen in my entire life. You could see his ulna in his arm when he's playing basketball. It's the craziest thing ever. He is tiny as nobody's business, but if he does end up filling out, I mean, he could be really good because he is smooth off the dribble. He's got a 3-point game, and then you might be able to switch him to the 4. He could be really good. Now, granted, yeah, you see him like look at his like his dad is.
Hold on, I'm laughing at what Barstool just tweeted out. They said talking about OKC getting whoever here. It says great pick OKC, 0.3 points per game in the EuroLeague, and it has a stat for him, and it says, I guess this is what Barstool put out. It says youngest player to ever play for Olympiacos. He played only 3 games for them from 2018 to 2020. Is this guy effing serious? 0.3 points per game in EuroLeague play? That's funny.
Yeah, he didn't play in the main league.
You never know with those overseas guys.
No, you really don't. And I mean, that's kind of the swing and miss with it.
Okay, we got a Martin Steinbaum, not a Woj bomb for 18. The Mavericks are drafting Josh Green with the number 18 pick.
What? Now you want to talk about taking a swing at RJ Hampton? That was kind of it right there.
Hold on, who's Josh Green?
Josh Green, the kid from Arizona. Yep, there he is. 6'6", swing guy, another 3-and-D guy. He's not going to be anything special.
Is he even in ESPN's like top 100?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he was a top 15. He was a top 15 guy
from Arizona. There we go. I totally skipped his name. Okay, I was like, did they just draft someone anyone's ever heard of?
Yeah, no, he was a top 15 guy coming out of high school. He was thought to be this really athletic guy.
We got to trade.
Okay.
We got to trade. The Clippers are trading Landry Shamet to the Nets for number 19 pick.
I don't like that.
Better. That's better for the Nets than what they could have got for that 19 pick. They get a shooter.
Yep. I'll do my best.
I don't know when he's going to touch the ball.
We got shooters. We got shooters. Yeah, I don't.
I don't know when he's going to touch the ball, but hey, when he does, he'll shoot it.
It's for real. Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and then possibly James Harden. When is he going to touch the ball?
Whenever they're off the court.
The man smokes and stuff.
Y'all remember that Very Odd Parents show where it was like that basketball team? Like, no, it's my ball. That's real. That's really gonna be the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know if y'all watch Fairly Odd Parents like that, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it's gonna be that team all over again.
Family on the screen.
Oh, I just missed it. Oh, they all tall. They all like 7 foot as well. Oh my goodness.
Even the mom's like 6'3".
If I was there, you won't even see me in the camera compared to them. Oh my goodness!
No.
It'll just be the top of your hat.
For real.
That's so stupid.
I'll be trying to hug them and everything. Like, you won't even see me in the camera.
I'm just hugging knees.
Oh my goodness!
That black guy over there.
Now let's see what ESPN has to say about him. It looks like he's playing in the JV game from this footage.
Hey, but look at Giannis. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, Pokusevski played in the B League in Greece.
Yeah, it was the same thing with Giannis.
Yeah, it was the same thing. They look like a rec league, YMCA league, but it's not that good of a league. But they still play basketball there.
But look,
could be good.
OKC got like 5 million picks. I think if any team can take a chance on him, it's them. So
yeah, I mean, I actually don't even mind the pick because
hold on. So I'm just thinking about this. If Clippers just traded Landry Shamet, then who the heck are they drafting at 19?
Another 3-and-D guy. That's what this entire.
Just a younger version of the same guy.
They probably take RJ Hampton.
Oh wait, hold on. Here's what Shams tweeted out. He said the Clippers are sending the number 19 pick via Brooklyn to the Pistons for Luke Kennard. So now
what is going on with the Pistons? No, that's a great. First of all,
Clippers get Luke Kennard?
Yep,
that's a terrible acquisition.
For what? The Pistons? Luke Kennard is good. He's
hurt. Not. He's not good. He just shoots threes. That's all he is. He's nothing else.
That's all he needs to do.
It's what the Clippers do. The Clippers need everything. They need everything.
Clippers need floor spacing. He's a floor spacer.
Clippers need chemistry, not another white guy to come into the locker room.
Floor spacing could help with
chemistry.
Offense,
Josh.
Sorry about that, Josh. Sorry about that, Josh.
That's not the worst thing I've ever heard. It's cool.
Yeah, but it's also Luke Kennard. If it was JJ Redick, we like that white guy. No offense, Josh. But if
Luke Kennard is
a younger nothing worse than here than he here in the party chat, boy.
What did I do to hurt you? What did I do to hurt you? If you understood what I went through on Xbox, like why?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Gilbert ain't gonna hear nothing worse on here than he hear on Xbox. He good.
This is not a Modern Warfare 2 chat room. I'll calm down. I'm sorry.
But this is what Luke Kennard did in 28 games for the Detroit Pistons. He averaged
44% from 3 and played no defense. Great.
15.8 points per game. He got much better this year, but then he just went down to
15.8 points per game. Like that was an amazing thing to do for the Detroit Pistons.
But doing that while shooting 3. Look, he's better than Landry Shamet. He's better than Landry Shamet.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not better than Landry. No, hell no. Hell no, he's not better than Landry Shamet.
Look,
No.
I think we're more mad about Kennard just because he got drafted over Donovan Mitchell. But Kennard is actually a legit
First of
shooting
all,
guard.
I enjoy it when the Pistons suck. You have to understand this, okay? I lived in Michigan, so therefore, since I was a Spurs fan, and we almost lost to Detroit. Actually, did we lose to Detroit? No, we didn't.
Yes.
Did we?
No.
Spurs,
04? 04? That was
No,
the
they
Lakers, right? That was the Lakers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we beat them in 05. That's what it was. Yeah. So, I mean, Detroit being
Because
bad.
you see what Rich just put in the chat. Yeah, Rich.
That party chat is treacherous, bro. That party is pretty bad.
PG, relax.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, King Sean keeps trolling right now because I would have seen it. I have Twitter pulled up on one half of the screen and the stream pulled up on the other. I would have seen if that trade had gone down by now. So you're funny. You're real funny.
I've been refreshing. I'm on Twitter. I typed in Westbrook and I'm in recent and just keep refreshing.
Detroit just did not want to pay Luke Kennard after his rookie deal, so
I wouldn't want to.
Luke Kennard would have been what, $10 million a year kind of deal, probably.
No, in this market, he would have been like 18, 19. Honestly, in this market,
shooter premium. You pay premiums for shooters.
Yeah, they would have over. If Tyler Johnson's
maybe
getting
the
paid $20
Clippers
million a
needed
year,
him.
he would too.
Joe Harris is getting $20 million. Trust me, Joe Harris is getting.
Joe Harris is getting 20, like 2, 3.
Yeah,
Joe Harris is legit. Like you can play him on a finals team and start him.
That's what I'm saying. You pay premium for shooters.
Yeah.
So he's getting $20 million. If he's getting $20 million, Luke Kennard, especially at his age, he's going to get like 15.
He's going to get close. He's going to get close to 20. He's going to get close to 20.
So
he doesn't deserve
Detroit,
it. He's going to get
Detroit
close.
didn't want to pay that. Look, he's a starting shooting guard in the NBA. He's a younger. I'd rather have him than JJ Redick because JJ Redick is older. I'd rather have him because he's 24.
Kai Jones, you're a Lakers fan. What was the 2013 starting lineup? You got 50 seconds.
He's like 14 though, so
Smokes, why? Why Smokes?
Kai's like 14 though, so I won't blame him if he don't even know. How old have you been? Like 7? Okay, you should have known. You should have known.
You should have known. Come on, Woj.
Hey, I know starting lineups when I was 7 years old. I remember the '98 Jazz and Chicago Bulls finals. I was watching that, and I was like, "What?"
You remember that?
Yeah, I was like,
you were young.
I was 6.
Yeah, you were young. I'm surprised you remember that.
I was 5 or 6. Yeah, I have a good memory, good long-term memory.
Phenomenal.
Rico, this is where you need to put up the graphic of 2014 where it says Kendall Marshall, Jody Meeks, Kent Bazemore, Ryan Kelly, and Jordan Hill.
Oh man,
that would have been a perfect time to put up that graphic right now. Because that was a bad lineup.
Let me get my.
Oh, that was a great lineup. What do you mean, Ryan Kelly? The other guy, he was good.
That is so bad.
Imagine having
that list of names.
Imagine being a Lakers fan, and the year before that, like on 2K, you were able to play as Steve Nash and Dwight Howard, and then all of a sudden you have that lineup in 2K now. It's the most heartbreaking thing ever. That is the biggest thing of apple juice I think I've ever seen.
Yeah. I haven't used a cup of apple juice in years.
King Sean, I respect you being a Wizards fan, if I'm being honest. I respect
He doesn't
that.
respect you. No,
it's the whole chat.
Oh, no, that's crazy. Never mind.
The whole chat is DMV, so it's all. It's the whole thing is Wizards fans.
We got a Woj bomb.
Oh, there's some Wizards. If y'all are some Wizards fans, y'all. Oof, I'm happy for y'all.
Detroit is targeting Sadiq Bey at 19.
See, that's what they should be doing right there. Thank you. That's a good pick instead of whoever the other guy was. Should we trade John for Russell? If I'm being honest, that's a lateral movement. If you don't trade picks, I would honestly do it, to be honest with you. No picks straight up, contracts for contract. I would do it just because at least Westbrook is playing, if I'm being honest.
I think the combination of Wall and Beal is so much better than Westbrook and Beal.
I agree, but they're in rebuilding mode anyway. I mean, Beal's gone in, 2 years? They're going to have to trade him in order to get assets back. Wall is the most unmovable contract in the league. If you can get away from that in any sort of way, you got to get rid of it.
Then you bring on Westbrook's contract, though. Is that worth it?
It's the third worst contract in the league, so it's kind of more worth it. It's slightly more. Because at least you can trade it. At least you can trade it. because the fact that John Wall is even being offered and that's a consideration, you should take it. It's a horrible contract.
Hold on.
So
Rich,
what you're saying is Westbrook's the new Dwight Howard.
Ooh,
essentially based on the contract year to year because he gets traded. Like, yes, you brought yourself into this.
It's not that bad.
He's not that bad.
No, it's not bad, but like you talk about someone who stayed with someone a majority of his career, all of a sudden starts going. You see what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying, and yeah,
so right now Westbrook's starting to have that effect.
I mean, kind of.
He had the year in Houston. All of a sudden, oh wait a minute, now he's about to be traded.
And the thing is that, but that's the bad thing about taking off Russell Westbrook's contract, I think, is that if he goes to the Wizards and then you trade Beal, he's literally unmovable. He will be unmovable. He won't be able to go anywhere. So then you would have to suffer through that. But at least, you're a league pass team. So, I mean, you got that going for you.
So, yeah, we got Saddiq Bey here at 19
it said
for Detroit, not Brooklyn.
So that's official. He's going to Detroit?
Yep.
All right. I really like that pick for Detroit.
Hey, Seyi, tell your homie we speak sarcasm. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll probably get my juice that time. Let's see. Beal resigned and that's funny. Beal resigned and he wants to stay.
Russell is injury prone. Did you just say Russell is injury prone? Like Paul's been out for 2 years.
You said Beal wants to stay. That's funny. You said Beal wants to stay with the Wizards. That's funny. Just because he resigned. He's not getting traded. Like,
this is my favorite. This is my favorite fake post so far. Breaking news: Lakers trade LeBron James to New Orleans for 3 first-round picks in a second.
Oh no!
I would make that trade.
What we got here? 20.
Wait,
Miami Heat are on the clock. Who do they trade?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Who's left? Like, who's the best players left right now? We got
RJ Hampton, Desmond Bane is still on the board. Tyrese Maxey's still on the board. Precious is still on the board.
Let me throw this name out here for Miami. Jaden McDaniels. That could be an interesting name here.
It could be, and it would kind of make sense, actually. Kind of make a little bit of sense. I wouldn't make it. Feels like Justice
we'll find out
all over again. Westbrook, let's go.
Hey, give me a sign that shows that he would be gone. And speaking of Bradley Beal, the record is why he would be gone. Why would he want to stay with the Wizards? Of course, he's going to get traded just because he resigned. He just wants money.
Hold on, we got more of the Woj bomb. Rodney McGruder is leaving the Clippers for the Pistons as part of the 3-team deal.
Oh. That's a groundbreaking.
No, that's the best signing of
the look, a Woj bomb is a Woj bomb. You take them how you can get them.
That's true.
Some are just a cap gun and not a grenade.
So an NBA GM says a player is not getting traded. That's definitely a good sign he's not getting traded. That's definitely. Do I remember when said that Blake Griffin was going to stay for that team for the rest of his career when he got re-signed?
Yeah.
I
also want to say this just real quick. I don't know why I feel this way, but I'm just going to say it. Don't be surprised if Desmond Bane goes here. That feels like the most Miami Heat pick possible. Desmond Bane out of TCU.
Is it a great work ethic?
Huh? He's a gym rat guy, huge work ethic, senior out of TCU of all places.
That's a Jimmy Butler type player.
It's a Jimmy Butler type player, and he's 6'6". He's movable. You can play him at the 1, 2, 3. Don't be surprised. Maybe Pat Riley laid out all his rings on the table like he does for every other player and just be like, listen, man, this could be you. Now all you got to do is just play behind Tyler Hero.
Come on, Woj, tweet quicker.
Is this draft players that don't? That's basically.
Shay, you need to trade your mic and 2 PS4 games to your man's for his mic.
You need to trade your mic and 2 PS4. Wait, we're trying to say my mic is trash?
I think he's trying to say your mic is trash.
Hey, I paid $100. No. Don't come up.
Mad disrespectful.
That's mad disrespectful. Oh no,
mad disrespectful.
No, I paid
Rico, let's get your opinion in on this stuff. Come on, man. You're the one hosting this. Let's hear your NBA takes right now.
Bro, we are literally to the point that I don't know none of these people. I can tell you undrafted free agents of football. I'm already at the point like, who is Jaden McDaniels? I have no idea.
So we're at that point of the first round for you? Okay.
I forgot this is the football podcast. What's your team? Since it's Washington, is it the Redskins?
Gold. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man, I should hate you. Bomb. You're so bad that I don't think I can.
We got a Woj bomb.
What team are you?
Miami is targeting Precious Achua, number 20.
So worst division in history. We can.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, man. It's gonna be so great.
We did it.
We did it. I didn't think it was possible.
It took all of us. We couldn't have done it by ourselves.
Wait, did y'all hear what I said?
No.
Who? Miami is taking Precious Achua at 20.
I said Precious Achua right here. That's also Miami pick right there.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
The dreadlock should be strong.
They might have got their starting. They might have got a starting player out this. He could start out the gate. Who knows?
So since this is a football pod, I gotta ask, since you're burgundy and gold, benching Haskins. That was the right move, right? Just want to make sure.
I don't want to win the division, so I don't see the point in benching him.
Really?
Now, if you're trying to win the division to end up with the 25th pick in the draft, even though you'll be picking behind teams with 11 wins, then y'all can see it because Alex Smith is ready to win now.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I was Haskins and just let him develop, let him play, see what happens. If we don't like him by the end of the year, release him or trade him. But now we really don't know because he only played 4 games this year. So it's just like we don't have a definitive answer on him. Like it was like, what was the point?
I mean, he was pretty atrocious though.
I mean, it wasn't as bad as people say. Like when you really look at the team,
bad. Come on, man.
No, it was the team. It was the team also. Now that I blame Scott Turner and the team around him more so than anything else. He wasn't good.
Scott Turner was pretty bad.
You say what?
You say he's unplayable, but not Kyle Allen?
But Kyle Allen is terrible.
Allen is terrible. But honestly, like the fact that Haskins was still 3rd on the depth chart is like insane.
No, it's not even skill. It's they don't like his attitude and like the way he prepares and stuff. It's like a statement benching more than like he's actually the 3rd best quarterback.
Who knows?
But hey, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Justin Fields, let's go.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I do like your defense, though. I do like your defense. Your defense looks good.
Don't win the division.
What?
Don't win the division, then, Rico. And with that,
we not winning this division.
The football team wants to smoke. The football team wants to smoke.
How bad this division is, I can see the Giants winning.
The Giants are winning.
They have the best momentum right now.
The Giants look good.
Yeah, they swept us.
The Giants make the playoffs. I'm done. This
Giants are making. I don't know why you're going to be surprised, man. They're making the playoffs. They're
division is so trash. How are the Giants?
I'm glad you're just now realizing that the division is.
But it doesn't matter who wins the division.
I know the division is trash. I didn't know the Giants were actually like up top. Are they? Yeah, I didn't know the Giants were actually in the hunt. I was joking.
Technically, no, it's like not a joke. Everybody's in the hunt, literally.
But everybody's in the hunt.
The only reason I think the Eagles are still number 1, and it's just because of the draw. I think. Not even entirely sure, but I really don't care about the standings, to be honest.
Yeah, wait, I think because y'all have the tie with the Cardinals or whoever it was.
It was with the Bengals. Was it with the Bengals?
But
I don't even remember. This season has been such a wash.
Boy, cloudy. 3 games feel like 1. It is cloudy.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was the GM, I would call you right now. Just be like, "Who do you want for I'll give you Carson Wentz. Just give me whoever at this point. Honestly, I'll give you Carson. I will give him to you."
Especially with that money he's making.
I don't know. We gotta start him this year. Start him this game for fantasy.
He doesn't throw. Like when the play is over, he's just like, I'm just gonna hold on to the ball. Fucking, I'm not gonna throw it away. It's like every play. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to go ahead and get into this draft. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because this division is wide open. If any one of our teams is decent, you automatically win the division next year.
That's true.
Don't mess up your winning streak now. You won't get Trey Lance or Zach.
I do feel kind of bad for the Redskins because honestly, I think that Fields.
Hey, it's the football team. It's the football team.
Oh yeah. I kept saying the football team. Yeah, my bad.
They're nameless.
Get listed now. No, that's
Washington is trading their first round pick in the upcoming draft for Kyler Murray.
Hey, I'll take it. Even
every team in the NFL would take that.
His head if the football team got Kyler Murray.
Cardinals Rico for giving up Josh Rosen just to get Kyler Murray.
Also, hot take.
Yeah, that was super smart. That was a risk, but it was really
hot
smart.
take. Kyler Murray is the MVP of the NFL right now, in my opinion. To be honest,
might be. Russell Wilson.
I wasn't that high on him until he outdueled Russell Wilson. When he did that, it solidified his.
That was massive.
Wilson is struggling too. He might be the favorite. It was him and Josh Allen. Right now. And Josh Allen's been inconsistent a little bit.
I think I've been in and out on Josh Allen like 12 times this year. To be honest with you, I'm like in and out. I'm in and out. Yeah, I don't.
When he has a good game, it's a great game. But when he has a bad game, it's like, yeah.
I think he is like what everybody thought Mitchell Trubisky was going to be.
Longer arm, but you're
telling me I'm hating. Who am I hating on? Because you're telling me I'm hating on someone. Who am I hating on, Rich? Now you got me all worked up.
Wait, what did Kodak? I don't even remember Kodak talking. What did Kodak say?
Did he say anything?
I don't remember what I said.
I don't even remember you saying anything at all.
He said, I guess about Kyler Murray being MVP.
I said that.
He said, nah, Russ can pick it up. And Rich, leave. Clearly, you haven't watched Russell Wilson's last couple of weeks.
Mahomes has a legit case, too. Mahomes has a legit case because it's Mahomes. But
I hate it by saying football team. Their name's the football team. Get over it.
It's on
smoke. I forgot that. Oh, yeah.
Washington.
Oh, yeah. Don't play about that in this chat. You're going to have a lot of people on your head, Gilbert. A lot of people on your head in this chat.
Bring it on. He said bring it on. Oh, wow. That's smoke.
This ain't it. I can handle more.
Yeah, what's the change? Do y'all know yet what that change is going to be?
They said it may last till next season, and we'll see next year, something like that. But when in doubt, just say burgundy and gold. That's what we've been calling them even before the name change. Is just like when in doubt.
I'm sorry. Washington football fan.
That was the guy's soccer team. Washington FC.
No.
Yeah, I do. I want red. Like they're saying, I want it to be Red Wolves. Please.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Red Wolves is nice. I like that. I like that nickname.
Thank you. That's my favorite one right now.
That would be interesting. Hold on.
What you got for us?
Wojbomb?
The suspense. He just cliffhanger.
Tyrese Maxey to the Sixers. Tyrese Maxey to the Sixers. Interesting.
Well, they got a
point guard. Did that just get tweeted out?
Yep.
Woj. Wow, good for that. That's a good pick.
Yeah, now they don't have to play Shake Milton. Yes.
Ben Simmons is your 4, I think, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think Doc Rivers is playing him at the 1.
Well, since we're on the Sixers, we might as well get into all this Harden shit, right? How Harden's kind of ruining the NBA. Kind of a tie-in because of the Ben Simmons trade that's on the table. I personally think that they should trade Harden like ASAP. To be honest,
Rockets should. Yeah, if you project a $50 million a year
but
contract,
I wouldn't trade him. But I would not trade him to Brooklyn. I think trading him before the draft. But trading him to the Sixers for Simmons, like right now, that makes like all the sense in the world. Honestly,
if they trade him for Simmons, it'll be Simmons and a future first rounder straight up for Harden because you really can't add much more than that.
If I'm Daryl Morey, I won't do it. But
if you're Daryl Morey, you have to.
No,
you have to do it. You don't know if Ben is ever going to be a top 10 player in the NBA, and Harden's already top 5. You have to do it.
I still want to see how they work out together under a different coach.
Dude, how many times do we have to see it, man? How many times?
We've never seen it. Brett Brown was the coach.
We've seen it 4 times. What, 3 or 4 times? It's worked once early on, and then it's never going to work again.
Brett Brown was the coach. I'm saying I want to see how they play.
All right, let's see how they play with Doc and get bounced in the first round for the 18th year in a row. Let's see.
Look what happened. I made this case. Look what happened to the Golden State Warriors. They had Mark Jackson, good team, but not championship.
Chill with that though.
A whole new staff, and they became a championship team.
First of all, no. It's a hard no. Don't ever do that. Don't do that. Don't say the Warriors like they're on the precipice of winning championships like the Warriors were. The Warriors were up.
Did we know
No,
that
but
with
they didn't go down. They were going up. The Sixers are going down. It's the complete opposite.
For like 30 years now, it seems like they have Brett Brown from the process stage to the almost finished process stage, and they still didn't get a new coach in between then.
No.
We need to see how they work with a new coach. Even though, look, James Harden clearly a better player than Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
Clearly.
I'm just the type of GM. I love the potential. I just want to see how they play together under a different coach. All
right, have fun watching Ben Simmons not shoot threes for the 18th year in a row.
Either way, they get James Harden, they're still not winning a championship. So I'd rather just keep those two instead. Rather than pay James Harden $50 million and then still not win a championship.
But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that you are also not thinking about. What are they going to do with the roster? Because they can't add anything significant when they have 2 of the 5 worst contracts in the league. I say that a lot, by the way, for the chat. They do have 2 of the worst contracts in the league. They have Horford and what's his name? Whatever his name is, Tobias. Yeah. You can't move those contracts, and they don't fit on the team. So what do you do?
Traded Horford out, so that's out the way.
Wait, Horford got traded?
Yeah.
Whoa,
where have you been? Where have you been?
Don't say, okay, first of all, you know what? Where have I been? Right here. And, I wasn't paying attention. So what happened? Let's see what we got here. Terrence Ferguson, Danny Green for Horford. And whatever that name is, that is the worst name I've ever seen. What is that?
Yeah, I have no idea who he is.
25. What's up with all these future first-round picks that people are trading? We don't even know.
27.
Got fleeced again. Daryl Morey got fleeced by Sam Presti again. You got fleeced with the Westbrook trade. Got fleeced with this trade. I get they got to trade
out 2027.
Why would you trade those picks?
This is like the 5th 2027 trade.
They had to do it just so they could take Horford's contract. That's why they did it.
I wouldn't trade him then.
Me too. I said the same thing. They got fleeced.
I wouldn't trade him. Honestly, you screwed yourself by signing him. You can't give away picks where we don't even know who the players are. I don't even know who the players are for 2027 or even 2025. I don't know who those players are.
They must know because there's so many trades involving the 2027 first round pick. There's got to be somebody in middle school that looks like LeBron.
It's like having a child in high school. It's so irresponsible. So irresponsible.
Yeah, I'm surprised you have anyone trading like 2022 and 2023 picks because isn't that when you have Chet Holmgren and then Amani Bates? Yeah, you have those guys coming out.
Even next year's draft is great. Like, if you have a chance at Cade Cunningham, why would you trade that away? That's so crazy to me.
Yeah. Remember when Lakers had signed Timothy Mozgov to this ridiculously huge contract, and then next year they had to give up a pick just so they could trade him? Same thing with Horford. Last year
that was also a pick in the first 3 years though. That wasn't a 2027. 7 years, bro. 7 years. I've never seen that. I've never seen 2 trades that include a pick in 7 years in the future. That's some Brooklyn shit.
Sam Presti and David Griffin are just fleecing everybody with these.
2027 is after my class. I love this chat. This show is great.
And then Rich is like 14. He's 14.
Yeah, that's the sad part about it.
What do you think of Mikey Williams? Mikey Williams is a star in the making, period.
Yeah, that's Atlanta. We support our Atlanta guys on this show. That's point blank period.
Yeah, OKC going to draft you with that 2025 pick or something? Like, who's going to draft you?
Lord knows who's going to draft him.
They scouting somebody in this chat. They scouting somebody.
Bro, it's somebody in middle school that just clearly looks like the next LeBron.
Okay,
we just don't.
Denver is targeting Zeke Naji at 22.
Oop, clicked the wrong thing. Dang it.
Wait, who did he say?
I have Zeke Naji.
Oh, the guy from Arizona. Freshman.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he is he was actually pretty good. He was actually pretty good in college for a small big man.
So he's 7 foot. That's not much of a small big man.
He's not 7 feet. It's one of those things where the height is way.
If ESPN says he's 7 foot 240, then that man.
ESPN also said Kevin Durant was 6'9". So
he's 7 foot.
Yeah, he's not 7
feet.
Yeah, he's pretty go. slow to read the floor. His perimeter defense is kind of shaky, but he's pretty good. He's reliable. He'll be a center for a while.
Hey, so you've now had 2 Arizona players drafted before Nico Manning.
Good choice. Good choice.
That's pretty telling right now.
Looks like they weren't just watching YouTube then.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I would think Nico Manning doesn't get drafted in the first round, but I've seen weirder things. But I don't even see him as a second rounder. I think that's someone who honestly needs to go undrafted and go back to school because they have that option now, right? If they go undrafted, they have the chance of going back.
If they don't get drafted.
Yeah, if they don't get drafted, they can go back. I really hope that's what happens for him.
Oh, that's a cool rule. I didn't know that was a thing. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it took an effect like either a year or 2 years ago.
I like that. I don't think he's definitely not going to go drafted. He's definitely not going to have a.
He's going to get to the second round.
Yeah, he didn't play that bad in college.
Well, I know in the NFL, like I think as long as you don't sign with an agent, you can still return to school or something like that.
It's the same for both. It's the same for both.
I think in the NBA though, they changed it where you can even sign an agent but still go back to school if it doesn't work out.
In the NBA, I think you can sign an agent.
I think Adam Silver changed. He switched the rules around a little bit just so they won't take that big risk.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a good. Ooh, I think it's so hard.
Zeke Naji. Still,
is it just in the first round tonight, or is it both rounds?
It's both rounds, but the second round will last until like 4 a.m. or 5.
Yeah, I know. I'm out at the first.
Yeah, I'd be happy if it wasn't
cool. Second round, I'm out.
Yeah, the second round is woo.
Yeah.
I'll be happy if the Wizards take Kenyon Martin Jr. or Shaq West.
Yeah, why did he declare for this draft? That was stupid.
Who? I mean, Kenyon Martin Jr.?
Yeah, I did not understand that. That's a guy who really could have used college.
Wait, did he declare for the draft?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually looking this up. I didn't know that.
That's a mid-second round. Mid to late second round. If that, honestly.
I've been on draft boards all week. I haven't seen his name. That is hilarious that he declared.
Well, he can go back to school if he don't get drafted.
Wow. He needs it. I mean, okay, so we're getting hold on.
Oh no, he wasn't even in school.
Hear me out. Hey, so the Knicks are on at 23. Did they trade this pick to anyone, or is this actually the Knicks pick?
I don't think the Knicks have traded anything.
Okay. Heck, do they go RJ Hampton here?
Knicks actually got 2 picks in the first round. Wow.
No, dude, the Knicks definitely go Nico Manning. 100%. That's the wrong move to make.
No, but I mean, for real here though, that's another guy who everyone.
No, I'm being dead serious. I think they go Nico Manning. I'm not even joking.
Why?
Because at least Nico has a jump shot. That is going to be their philosophy. I'm so serious that the Knicks make dumb picks that don't make any sense. And actually, it wouldn't even surprise me if they're like, hey, you know what? Trey Jones. Why not?
Oh, that could be something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think either Trey Jones or RJ Hampton. RJ Hampton seems like this would be a good pick here. Because you're talking about wanting to make the draft that's going to make an impact.
Yeah.
If you come out of your first round with Obi Toppin and RJ Hampton, I mean, I think you look at that from the Knicks standpoint or from fan base going, okay, that's a win.
Actually, let's see any undersized power forward, and I think they're going to draft. They're going to draft them.
So Xavier
any
Tillman's
undersized power forward. Xavier Tillman. There we go. Xavier Tillman.
No, they're going to go with Rashawn Hammonds out of UGA, 6'9".
Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough shout.
Yeah, that's one of Rico's boys.
Oh, you know who they might go with? They might actually go with Killian Tilly, who's really good but can't stay on the floor because of injuries. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I think I don't know. We'll see.
Who knows? They're screwed regardless.
Heck, what about – wait, who did you just say before I accidentally said the same name?
Who?
You said someone's name, and also I don't know who you said.
Oh, Killian Tilly from Gonzaga.
Okay. So what about Vernon Carey Jr. here? That's a reach. But
that's a reach, and you know what? Why not? Let's make a horrible pick right here. Let's make the worst.
I think the Knicks are just going to put on like one of those was it 6-sided dice or even like one of the bigger ones? They're just going to put all the names on there, just toss it up and see who it lands on.
Yeah, let's get our 20-sided die from playing Magic the Gathering and just see what are we going with here.
Okay, guys, we can either go with RJ Hampton, Trey Jones, or hear me out. We can go with someone on the fourth best page in Austin Wiley from Auburn.
Can
Let's go
somebody
with him.
search up where's Tyrell Terry projected to get drafted on ESPN?
ESPN has him as the
Tyrell Terry.
17th best player available right now.
Seriously? That's so low. That's so low.
Hey, then he'll turn out to be one of the guys who gets drafted in the second round who goes on to have a good career.
He has Seth Curry written all over him. Seth with a TH.
Okay. No, hold on. We were all wrong. The Knicks are targeting Leandro Balmero at 23.
Also a Knicks pick.
That's a very Knicks pick.
How do you mess that up?
He's literally a taller version. He's a taller version of who's their French point guard right now.
Frank Ntilikina.
Mario Henzoa.
Same person.
I don't know if he's
taller. He's just taller.
I don't know if he's a taller version. Frank Ntilikina is basically the same height right now. So,
is he 6'7"?
Like 6'5", 6'6". So
okay,
similar.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, he's a decent passer. Good dribbles. Good dribbles. So that makes sense. Yeah, he dribbles very well. He's actually plays defense, which I like, but everything else, he's just.
I know Lakers just traded for
better than anybody in New York.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, they got this pick. Okay.
He's better than all their guards, except for. No, he's better than all their guards.
So how Knicks got this pick, 23rd in Ante Tomic for the 27th and 38th from the New York Jazz. So they got the 23rd from the Utah Jazz. Pretty sure it'll be a different
team I don't know about.
New York.
Cassius Stanley is this year. Rich. He is this year. And he's going to fall.
Hey, Rico, can't see me.
Oh, yeah. Let me move that. I didn't even I haven't looked over there.
Hey, wow, that's wrong.
Yeah, y'all.
The comment was so far up, I couldn't even find it to get rid of it. My poor boy Seyi.
Well, how you can do him like that? That's wrong. That's wrong.
Y'all trying to shove me out.
He had one bad take for the whole night, and this is what you do to him? Come on.
Wait, what bad take? What was the bad take?
I don't know. I just want to make a joke.
You didn't talk about Isaac Okoro for like 4 or 5 picks in a row.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't.
Yeah, I thought Isaac Okoro got drafted 5 times.
Harvey.
Did I tell you he's going to be the best small forward on that team? LeBron James.
Yep, that's what I meant.
Hey, Harvey, get out of here, Harvey. Get out of here, Harvey. We don't need you.
Oh, no.
The Nets are going to have what? Are going to have us. The Nets are going to have a 6-pack of players available.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Pick when it comes
Balmero
to
has been traded. Hold on. He got a Woj bomb.
Oh, yep. Really?
Balmero to Minnesota for no clue.
Okay, I officially have no idea what Minnesota is doing. I officially don't know what the fuck is happening right now. What is going on?
What are they doing? This is the best response I've seen. Hold on. Someone responded to Woj under the tweet and says, Woj is targeting my wife at number 25. Sources tell ESPN. Deal has been accepted in principle on both sides. That is good stuff.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it.
So who the heck did they just trade then?
Dude, who cares?
It's a trade.
You think Ricky Rubio gets traded 3 times tonight?
I'm about to say, are we going to
Rubio get traded for a 4th time tonight? That's a real question.
No, that's the 3rd time.
Wait, Giants just fired their O-line coach?
What?
Yeah, Rico, did you not see that earlier? Dude got into a fist fight with Joe Judge.
Oh, good.
I saw there was a rumor he got into a fist fight on him, but I heard that was actually false. But yeah, that would be hilarious if it's true though.
True now.
Okay, no, hold on. So for Balmero, they're getting the 25 and 33rd pick. So the Knicks will draft again in the 1st round.
Wait, Knicks actually drafted a pick and traded out for more picks? They actually did a smart decision?
They did the smart thing. Oh.
What?
Oh, my God. They still might be getting R.J. Hampton.
That's true.
At this
point. Or
they
can get another undersized power forward.
Honestly, to be honest, R.J. Hampton at this point, it's a good pick.
Undersized power forward.
It's a good pick. We're late 20s. I mean, at this point, take a swing.
So they're interviewing him right now with the Knicks hat. But so when do they call him and tell him it's like, hey, you may want to switch that to a Timberwolves hat?
Yeah, for sure, take that off.
Hey, my guy, wrong team.
I wonder if there's any of his relatives that checked his phone and realized he got traded.
Yeah, someone's looking on Twitter going, "We're going where?"
It's just like, oh no, oh God, please.
Wait a minute, we're going to Minnesota?
Oh, Jesus Christ, please.
Is Argentina, is that a warm or cold country?
It's a very warm country.
You say
he's
where?
going to hate it.
Argentina.
Oh, yeah, Argentina is very warm.
Oh, yeah, I should know.
Isn't
Close
that
to
where-
the equator. Oh, my goodness. I should know.
Isn't that Messi?
Who does Milwaukee here?
Isn't that Lionel Messi? I think
Yeah, that's Messi, Ginobili.
Ginobili, yep. Manu Ginobili.
MVP. Well, there was another guy from
They're
Argentina.
like right under Brazil.
Sergio Aguero. Who else? Oh,
Maradona.
Hold on. Did we get a Woj bomb? Do we have a Woj bomb? Not yet. That's disappointing.
Oh, yeah, who's
Brazil,
that?
Berto? Or he's from Brazil.
He's from
I
Brazil.
think he's from Brazil. Yeah, okay.
Oh, hold on. We do have a Woj bomb.
Here
New
we go.
Orleans is selecting R.J. Hampton for the Nuggets. R.J. Hampton to the Nuggets. Wow.
That is such
Wait a
a
minute.
Nuggets pick. That is 3 years in a row. That is 3
know
years
what?
in a row.
Watch him be a rotation player, too. Watch him be a rotation
I'm telling
player.
you, man, the Nuggets are the best team when it comes to
Easily.
drafting players.
Right.
It's not even close.
Recent.
It's not even
Easily.
close.
Easily. They got Jokic via draft. They got Jamal Murray.
Because that
They
is
got what else?
could you imagine? I want you
Bol
to picture this
Michael
lineup.
Porter
Picture this
Jr.
lineup.
Oh my
You got
goodness.
Bol, Jokic, Porter, Murray, and if RJ Hampton
Hold on.
really
Did you guys just see what they did on screen? He was handing him the Bucks hat, and then he just tossed the Bucks hat.
For real?
Oh yeah. They're
What an
finding the
absolute
Nuggets hat
beast.
right now. Look, they're finding
He's
the
gonna
hat
get traded
right
for
there.
that.
He's
What an
wearing the hat for now, but he's about to have to wear a different hat.
Wow.
I like that. I like that.
I love that. That is
Oh,
phenomenal.
that's funny.
He's gonna get traded.
He just yeeted that hat across the room.
That's
Oh
funny.
my god.
That's funny.
I can't believe the Nuggets are doing things like this. This is so ridiculous.
Oh, Nuggets are to the point where when they draft someone, everybody else be like, "Oh man, we just messed up."
Because I'm actually kind of scared. RJ Hampton turns out to be the guy that I thought he was going to be coming out of high school.
It's crazy.
If he turns into that guy, the Nuggets are going to be unstoppable for the next 10, 15 years.
Nuggets drafted so well in the past 5 to 6 years that they had to trade Malik Beasley because they just had too many good draft picks.
Beasley, man.
Beasley was good.
All right.
But
So
they
that
couldn't
means,
get playing time, but they drafted so well. Everybody else was also good draft picks.
wait, hold on. So it's not OKC who has this pick. It is the Knicks who have this pick, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And the Knicks.
So then who the heck does the
Wow.
Knicks get picked?
You said Vernon Carey. I really hope it's Vernon Carey because I would laugh my ass off, to be honest with you, if it's Vernon Carey.
That would be kind of funny. I
That'd be
mean,
hilarious.
I don't even know who the best available player for them is at this point.
I kind of like
Not
Cassius
really.
Stanley here.
I really would have liked RJ Hampton to the Knicks because, I mean, you talk about a big splash in the draft. That would have been it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more. I mean, Jaden McDaniels is probably the biggest name left in terms of people who know who that is.
I would,
And
Knicks are done
I guess,
drafting
yeah.
6'5" point guards that played overseas before the NBA. After Ntilikina, so even though I know he's American, but still.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
the
right.
Knicks go with Grant Riller from Charleston College.
is that the D2 kid?
No,
Is Charleston D1? I don't know. When I hear
Charleston's
Charleston,
D1. Yeah.
is it? Okay. I don't know who that is. Charleston.
Yeah, we're getting to the dark times of the draft where it's just okay, I don't know if I know these
Right.
players.
Oh, you want to talk about the most perfect pick, actually. Just
Rico,
drafting
Rich said
Ntilikina.
check your DMs.
Bet I'm on my way.
By the
Yeah,
way,
most-
you want to talk about the most Knicks pick? You ready for this? This is the most Knicks pick. Theo Maladon. Literally
Oh,
Ntilikina. Literally Ntilikina. He's the same person.
Who?
Exactly.
I know Dio Maladon. Yeah, I know who Dio
Yeah.
Maladon is.
Emmanuel Quickly. I have never
And
heard
he's
of
from
him.
France. He's from
Help me
France
out with
too.
my new team. Hornets
6'5"
got
from France.
LaMelo.
If they draft him, that's hilarious. That is
Wait,
hilarious.
he was the SEC Player of the Year? Jeez, okay.
Who was?
Oh,
Emmanuel Quickly, 25th pick.
Emmanuel Quickly. He got picked this
He
early?
was the SEC Player of the Year.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Isaac
that was.
Okoro? Come on now.
No.
Oh, come on now.
No, what do you mean?
Should have been SEC Player of the Year.
No, Emmanuel Quickly was actually like legit. He shot like 42% from 3. He's actually like pretty good. I don't know how great of a ball handler and finisher he'll be at the next level, but one thing I know is that man's gonna jack and cash threes, like for sure. He's undersized. That's like the biggest like knock on his game.
They already got an oversized point guard. They already got an oversized point guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so that could work.
That's a really high for him to go though. Like I don't think I agree with that. You said the Knicks made that pick?
Yeah, that was for the Knicks.
That's a bad. I don't like that.
Saying OKC, yeah. Okay, so never mind.
Now wait, hold on. I feel like Boston doesn't have this pick anymore. I feel like they traded it.
No, they didn't.
So then, who's picking here?
I think it's Boston.
Well, I mean,
let me refresh Roach because ESPN they're not even telling you who really has these picks.
Yeah, I think Boston would have definitely made like a huge splash by now. They wanted to trade these picks for Drew Holiday, but then obviously, you know.
Yeah, okay, nothing about the 26. Okay,
Perfect for them. They had him. That would have been the best fit for Holiday. Would be the Celtics. I'll trade Kemba for Holiday. That's how much I feel like he'll fit with the Celtics. Because look, Kemba was struggling in the playoffs anyways. I think if you have Holiday in his defense, that defensive backcourt of Drew Holiday and Marcus Smart, who can score against that? Who can score against that? I'm saying I would if I had Drew Holiday, I would trade.
What
Kemba
is all that out?
but
what is? I mean, here's the thing though. Like you're right, he did play bad, but I think me and you both agree that I don't think that Kemba Walker happens again. I don't think we see a bad Kemba Walker in the playoffs again until he gets like old and he can't make those moves. I agree with you about the Holiday fitting with Boston, but I just don't know where you get that offense from. Like where do you get the offense? Because Drew is as good as Drew is. He ain't Kemba offensively. It's not like Tatum can go another level.
At this point, he might be better than Kemba offensively. At this point,
he's not better.
He was averaging like what 25 a game in the playoffs.
Who? Drew? Drew didn't play in the playoffs.
I think Tatum.
No, Tatum averaged like 27 in the playoffs, something like that. He was like
that's
one of the 5 best players in the playoffs.
Better than Walker offensively. I think it's better to get the ball in his hands more. And then if you have Drew Holiday,
you're just on your head, Seyi.
I don't know. You trade Walker, then you had to rely on Brown a little bit more. I don't know how I feel about that, relying on Brown that much offensively.
Oh yeah, my sister's a passionate Celtics fan, so yeah, she does not want me saying anything about
Thank you.
This was tweeted out.
Kemba's legit. I wouldn't.
Chris Haynes tweeted out saying it's a significant Achilles injury for.
You're right. He's no All-Star. He's a 13 All NBA.
Y'all hear that?
Wait, say what again?
Yeah, not Clay is done.
Clay suffered a significant Achilles injury. Yep.
Klay Thompson.
Yep.
What is wrong with Golden State in these Achilles injuries? Yeah.
This is where someone is going to tweet out. You know that meme where it's like the guy walking with the girlfriend and then the other girl walking by and he's staring back? It'll be Klay Thompson, but it'll be like a perfectly intact Achilles next to him and then a torn Achilles with the girl walking away.
I don't want to laugh at that.
I mean, I don't either, but it's kind of funny.
Where are you getting that source? Because Woj didn't comment. I really hope
Chris Haynes.
We're Woj at. We're Woj at.
Sorry for Clay. This is the same guy who tore his ACL, came back to play in the game.
Who in the heck?
Yeah.
Hold on, we got a weird Woj bomb.
Did he come back?
What the hell is this?
What's his name?
Come back from his ACL.
Yeah, no, he didn't. That was or did he?
Let's see.
That's what I'm saying. Did it cause that injury?
Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard.
Peyton Pritchard.
I don't like this pick. How are these guys going ahead of Trey Jones?
Though, it's like the Nuggets. If Danny Ainge is picking them, he must be onto something here. But then again, he did draft who was that French guy? That big.
They also drafted the James whatever.
From Purdue, the one who was really good.
Who?
I know who I'm talking about. Boston drafted that point guard from Purdue last year, right?
No, they drafted Romeo Langford. Oh yeah. Carson Edwards.
Why would you draft the point guard here when you already have those guys and Kemba?
To be fair, Carson Edwards is like 5'11", and Peyton Pritchard makes absolutely no sense because there's like 5 better point guards on the board. Peyton Pritchard.
I'm about to say they need a backup point guard because
Brad Wanamaker. Cassius Winston makes all the sense in the world.
But yeah, I agree with you. Like Peyton Pritchard, not here, but they did need a backup point guard. But
it's like Peyton is not playing defense at the next level, like at all. Like I know I crap on LaMelo's defense, but even if LaMelo tried, he'd be a decent defender. Peyton is not locking up anybody. He's not locking up a single human being in the league.
With all the defensive players the Celtics had, do they need someone that can play defense or someone that can shoot?
Peyton Pritchard, I'm like, wow.
But it comes to a point if Danny ain't, like I just said, So I don't know. Danny ain't should draft Romeo Langford.
Maybe he knows something. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Well, Taco Fall, no, not NBA. Sorry. Maybe in the 90s, but not today. He's a fun attraction.
Phenomenal for fan service, though. Phenomenal fan service. Almost better than Marvel, I would say. Better than any Marvel movie I've ever seen. That's Taco Fall.
But no, it's not an NBA player. Not NBA.
I'm so confused. I have no idea who this is.
Who's who?
Peyton Pritchard. I've never heard of him.
Peyton Pritchard, point guard, Oregon. Probably would have been. I don't know. He might have been Big 12 Player of the Year. I'm not sure if they.
Pac-12, Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah. Sorry. He's a great shooter. I will say that he is a knockdown shooter, but not an athlete. I don't know. He's a G League player, 100%. He's undersized, not great off the dribble.
These players don't.
You know who he reminds me a lot, and no disrespect, but there was a couple years ago, there was this guy who played for Ole Miss, white guy, undersized, but he played with like a lot of energy and ferocity.
I know
what I'm talking about? Yeah. And everybody in the world hated him just because, he was a really passionate guy, and I was just like, leave the guy alone. Peyton Pritchard reminds me exactly like that guy. Peyton's not going to be in the league in the next 5 years. You
don't think he can be another Pat Connaughton?
No. At least Pat Connaughton has size. Pat has size and athleticism. Peyton is just a shooter. And I think that if you're a shooter, you need some type of athleticism.
This report show similarities to Fred VanVleet. I mean, Fred VanVleet was undrafted. He was undrafted, so.
But if you watch those Wichita State games,
Utah is targeting Udoka Azubuike at 27
from Kansas.
Yep, Udoka.
I think he was Big 12 Player of the Year. Actually, I think he was Big 12 Player of the Year. The league has moved away from him, so I mean, he'll rebound.
I think at this spot, he'll rebound. This game will play like that, just a role. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, if you get a role player, I mean, he'll be. I'm trying to even think of a good comparison for him. I don't think that there's anybody in the league that.
Hey, Derek, chill. You don't have a profile picture.
Utah Jazz have agreed to trade center Tony Bradley in the 38th pick to the Detroit Pistons for future consideration.
I definitely thought you were about to say Rudy Gobert was getting traded. I'm waiting for that. Woj bomb. I thought that was gonna happen tonight.
Besides, you're practically married anyways, but that's another story.
Fred VanVleet, that's such an aggressive comp for Peyton Pritchard. I don't know who wrote that.
Oh my god!
Seriously.
And when you say a player is bad, you don't even say like, "Oh, there's a chance." You say like, "Nah, he's out. G League out in 3 years."
Well, because I mean, listen,
you've been harsh on these guys. You're like, "Oh, they're okay. I hate them.
Not everybody,
Okay, every other person. My bad.
No,
my bad. Every other.
I agree with you. Every other is getting worked by me. It's that simple. And it all starts with LaMelo. Honestly, if LaMelo went top 10, I think I would be in a better mood. But the fact that he went 3 to the Hornets, I'm upset.
Look, I don't like I said, I don't care how he plays for them. I just need to see some interaction between LeVar and MJ.
No, that's all we all need.
That's all I ask for.
To be honest, if the first thing that I see on that Hornets Twitter page is LaMelo's face and not LeVar shaking MJ's hand or at least slapping him, I feel like I got cheated.
Oh yeah, this is the 4th Nigerian getting drafted. Let's go in the 1st round. Let's go.
Does Nigeria have a website for these NBA players? It's like we got another one. How are you fighting this out?
Yo, Nigerians just be football players. We going to basketball too. No, Nigerian national team about to be lit. We ain't gonna get blown out by like 90 by USA again. It's about to be lit. Led by Isaac Okoro.
That's crazy.
Oh, Kendrick Perkins. That's a good comp, actually. Actually, does that Udoka signing let us know that Rudy's out?
No, backup center.
I mean, Udoka does the same things. Rebound.
I'd say there was the rumors of Gobert to the Celtics.
Well, not an 8-foot wingspan.
I actually don't mind that at all to the Celtics.
Oh, you're Nigerian too? That's what's up, young cash boy.
He said Desmond Bane to the Lakers. I would have liked that if Dennis Schroeder didn't go to the Lakers.
Hey, anybody that can shoot with LeBron is welcome. So
that's fact. Who's the best shooter on the board right now? I don't even know.
Wait, Lakers don't have this pick, right? 28 got traded, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, did it?
Oh, did it? Oh, it did. Sure. Yeah. To OKC.
Oh, OKC has a.
They're Thanos of draft picks. They're Thanos of draft picks.
Come on, Michigan State. Where's our Michigan State players at? Come on, people. We need some Spartans off the board.
Heck, do you think OKC goes with the point guard then?
They should.
King Sean Ganane?
Actually, no, they should. Not really. I don't think because they're. I'm trying to think. No, Shooter's gone and CP3's gone. So, yeah, they need a backup. They do.
There's a lot of Westbrook to Knicks chatter going on Twitter. Like, it's a lot of people that want it to happen. It's not necessarily happening. It's just, I don't know why this trend is starting.
Because people that want it to happen.
It's the most Knicks thing to do.
Yeah, that's what people that want it to happen are not Knicks fans. Because I don't know if a Knicks fan would want that to happen. How are you going to have a play that sells tickets, but you can't sell tickets? There's no point.
You mean like Carmelo Anthony?
Might get Carmelo.
I always thought he was overrated. He did great in the regular season, brought some money in, and then didn't do jack crap in the playoffs.
The Knicks slogan should literally just be, even if you're not a power forward, that contract.
Oklahoma City is getting Jaden McDaniels at 28. He just voted it. No, wait. It's Timberwolves are getting Jaden McDaniels. Oh, and this is all.
I don't remember anymore. They need to just update it on ESPN.
I guess it's the Timberwolves because Woj just tweeted it. So Woj tweeted it. Yep. There was that trade.
So are they setting up to get Jalen McDaniels next year by getting his brother?
Yes. Get the brothers. I don't know.
Jaden McDaniels. Good pick. He feels a lot like who did OKC take 2 years ago? That high schooler who was really good, and he played 1 year at Kentucky.
I was thinking about Perry Jones, but you said 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Who did they take? I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, this is funny. Someone tweeted out saying Lakers select
Perry Jones. Actually,
Lakers select Jaden McDaniels, who's going to the Thunder, and then going to the Timberwolves.
Okay, I knew it was the Thunder pick originally from the Dennis Schroeder trade. Okay, so I wasn't tripping.
Diallo. You remember Diallo?
Diallo.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's good. Oh,
that Jaden reminds me a lot of him. A lot of hype, but probably.
Hamidou Diallo got better. He got better this year.
He did, and
I agree.
Jaden actually kind of makes sense to OKC because he's not Kevin Durant, but it's like he could be a really, really bad version of Kevin Durant, which is still decent.
Got these
Rico,
same type
your
of
comment
players.
section right now is going off.
Athletic players that
I see it.
Or just athletic tools players that have a lot of potential but not really there yet. They usually draft those type of players. Terrence Ferguson, Hamidou Diallo, Darius Baisley. We know Darius Baisley performed well, but that's usually their type of player they draft.
I actually don't mind that pick. It's a good pick.
At this point in the draft, yeah. At this point in the draft, you get guys like him. That's a good pick.
It's a good pick.
If it was in the lottery or like earlier, no. But,
yeah, not gonna lie, it's a tough. Like, if you're looking at the players available, it's
ugly.
It's man. Like, I honestly
I'm not gonna lie. I think my bad. Go ahead.
I was about to say the only other guy that I can see like taking a swing on who could be like great is Cash Stanley. I think that's it.
Okay. I think steal of the night so far goes to Nuggets at 24 again, RJ Hampton.
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, are we sure? Richard? Sure.
I'd say either that or really the Heat or the Sixers, because those are two teams who are good who got better. Between Precious for the Heat and then Maxey for the Sixers. I mean, I think those three picks are contention for steal of the night.
Precious could already be in the rotation next season, like this coming season. So yeah, that's a great pick.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really, really like Detroit taking Saddiq Bey at 19. I really like that pick.
That's a good pick too.
Yeah, and granted, Detroit's going to be awful next year, but that Saddiq Bey pick is really nice. I would say it's definitely those three, though.
I was listening to this on the Ringer. It's true. Villanova guys usually never bust. They never bust at all.
Even if they're not like good, they usually don't bust.
Well, at least we only have 2 more picks left in this first round, because the way I'm sitting right now is so uncomfortable.
I was about to say, I saw you move your pillow earlier.
Oh my God, it's miserable right now.
2 more picks, man.
I don't need any more injuries this year. Rico can fill you in on that. I'm good.
Oh gosh, is he injury prone? Are you on the IR list?
Apparently, yeah. I'm about to be back on the IR list, actually.
Oh no. Yeah. Well, at this point, do you have Klay Thompson's medical record?
Honestly, yeah. So I've had patella realignment on my left knee at the end of May.
Oh,
and then I'm getting the same surgery on my right knee end of December.
Oh,
I mean, that's 2 major knee surgeries in 1 year. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to make this joke now. I'm sorry. I had to say that. You have Derrick Rose.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, he's still in the league, so you can still compete. At least you know that.
I mean, I don't know whose knees are worse, mine, Klay Thompson's, or Derrick Rose's. Or Brandon Roy's. I'll throw Brandon Roy's in there.
R.I.P. Brandon Roy's kneecaps. I'm so sorry. R.I.P. man. Matter of fact, R.I.P. Deshaun kneecaps as well.
Oh no. Oh.
No, we aren't doing second round. Just to let y'all know, we are not.
Oh, no.
Another Blazer with bad knees, Greg Oden too.
I'm totally
got work to go to.
I'm totally down to talk the first round for a couple minutes after this is done.
Oh yeah,
I'm game.
You guys are.
Yeah, I'm game.
That makes sense.
I'm really upset.
Please do round 2. I mean, if you pay us, then we can do round 2. If you pay us,
Rich, you got that kind of money?
Yeah, I mean, your name's Rich. Pay it up.
That's true.
Oh, it's Toronto's pick. Ooh, I'm interested to see what Toronto does. I didn't realize it was Toronto. Toronto's going to do something frisky here.
Hey, you think they go point guard?
They go point guard. That lets me know that Fred VanVleet is gone.
He pretty much said he was gone. He said, like, look, I'm trying to take as much money as I can. So which means he's not going back to Toronto.
Toronto would pay him that money. Why wouldn't they? Where are they going? It's not
as much money as he can means it's going to be more than $20 million. And I don't know if the Toronto.
Yes.
No, he's not worth it, especially with Kyle Lowry.
Wow.
Not worth it.
Okay, so hang on. So if Joe Harris gets $23 million, which is going to, you don't think Fred VanVleet's not in that range of $120 million guy for 4 or 5 years?
One is a wing who is a spot-up shooter.
You can give me that look
who is good on a great team, but
He's
might not
great.
be as good on another team.
Listen, all
like
I'm saying is that Fred VanVleet was one of the 3 most important guys in that championship run. So which means that he was the 3rd best player on the NBA Finals team. I want that guy. I'm paying him.
But when he goes to the Knicks, because you know the Knicks are going to give him that contract, when he goes to the Knicks and then he's asked to be the leading scorer, he's going to be inefficient because he's not the supporting player anymore.
I'm saying the Knicks, like that's the
Knicks are going to do something like this.
Yeah,
the Knicks are going to do
inefficient on the Knicks. It's the Knicks. Yeah,
they're going to throw 30 million at him like he's a superstar, and then they're going to be disappointed, and then they're going to want to trade him in a year later, and they'll give a draft pick to trade.
Honestly, looking at these NBA contracts, like saying 30 mil for Fred VanVleet is not a really crazy thing to say because listen, that's I mean, can you really tell me that Gordon Hayward is that much better than?
That's a bad contract too. That's a horrible contract.
I'm saying when Gordon was good, like, and I'm not trying to cap right now, but can you really tell me that Gordon Hayward, when he was good, is better than Fred VanVleet? Honestly, like for real, can you really tell me that? Because I don't really think that I can. Because you switch Fred VanVleet with Gordon Hayward on that Utah team. Fred VanVleet is a 22 point per game. Yeah, 100%. He's that guy. 100%. Look who he's playing around. He's playing around Siakam. He's playing around Kyle Lowry. He's playing around.
And that makes him better because there's more attention paid to Siakam and Lowry. So he's being more efficient in scoring because of that. If you ask him to be the man, that's what he's going to struggle.
This is month 3 where you've been down on Fred VanVleet, and
I'm not down on Fred VanVleet. I think we see point guard here.
Probably. The question
I
is,
could see them going Cassius Winston. I like Cassius Winston here.
I hope they take Cassius. I really want Cassius to be.
I think that under Kyle Lowry could be a good fit for them. Him or Trey Jones. I think you got to go one of those 2 guys here.
Yeah, you want to talk about somebody who really deserves to go in the first round? I really think Cassius Winston. All the shit that he's been through in his life, his brother, and just
it's a great story with him. I mean, for as much as he's been through, that's someone who shouldn't be here.
Yeah, and
we're all wrong, and they're targeting Malachi Flynn.
Interesting.
San Diego State. Wow. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Malachi Flynn. I
don't know if I like that pick.
I guess it's like I get it. He's a good shooter. He's decent. He probably will be a better.
I love how on ESPN all these guys have like their big pre-draft analysis.
Yeah.
The only thing it has on Malachi Flynn on ESPN is after 2 solid years at Washington State, Flynn broke through as an elite college point guard after transferring to San Diego State. Size, he's 6'1", could be an issue for Flynn in the NBA. He's a capable shooter with good markers in terms of reading the game. That's the only thing it has to say about him. Wow.
I mean,
okay.
To be fair, that's all there is really to say about him. To be honest, he's doesn't have great handles. Not elite athletically, but he's a good 3-point shooter. To be fair, that is kind of the tape for 4 of these point guards. Trey Jones, same thing. Cassius, same thing.
I got to sit up right now. I can't do this any longer.
Yeah, you need to do something, man. Like,
oh no, it's not.
Get right, Kodak. Get right.
I agree. Cassius Winston's going to be nice. I don't think that there's any chance that Cassius Winston doesn't make it in the league. I really don't.
Oh no, he'll be drafted in the 2nd round. I think he'll be one of those guys who's
Malachi Flynn, though, that's an interesting
one. I mean, there's been a lot of picks I feel like I'm confused with tonight. Like, I get some of these guys as first rounders, but where they got picked at, that's where I have a problem with.
It's like every year we have drafts like this where we just have players being picked out of nowhere. I forgot there was one player out of nowhere who was on any draft board that got picked in the 1st round last year. Remember Christian Ayenga, and he got drafted last pick?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Like where did he come from? Like how did he find?
I still don't know who that is. I still don't know who that is.
It was like, why? How you think LeBron's going to stay with this?
Man, LeBron is getting paid $164 million over 4 years. I think he's fine with whatever happens.
LeBron, he won his title in LA. He's ready to do whatever now.
I still can't believe, speaking of I still can't believe Harden rejected $50 million a year. $50 million a year.
He must really hate it there.
I don't care what report says. He doesn't want to stay. I don't care what they say. He's committed. How you can be committed to $50 million a year?
I think we got a Woj bomb.
Oh, we do? Oh.
Number 30 is headed to Memphis. Memphis is trading for the number 30 pick.
What they give up?
And it just says it's just headed to Memphis first.
Whoa.
No, we didn't.
Whoa.
No, we didn't. Probably 5 first-round picks.
Heck, who does Memphis go with here then? They don't need a point guard. They don't need a power forward. They don't need forwards unless they go with a 2-guard or a center here.
I really think from Memphis, it's quite literally take the best player available.
Yeah. You think that's Tyler Bay?
I honestly think it's Desmond Bane. Out of everybody, I think it's Desmond Bane.
Okay.
I think he's the best player available.
You don't think it's Nico Manning?
That hair is really tough to say no to. It's tough to say no.
Yeah, with Grizzlies at this point, you just need
Cassius Stanley could be a pick. I don't know why Cassius Stanley is so low on everybody's boards, but Cassius Stanley.
I just don't see them going for another point guard.
Yeah.
You've already got Ja. There's no point of adding another point guard to that.
A backup.
Cassius can play a little. Cassius can play the 2. I mean, he's 6'6".
Oh, Cassius Stanley. I thought you said Cassius. Okay,
Cassius Stanley. That's my bad. Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, he's a good 3-point shooter. You know what I mean? I know. Crazy that he's I think he was a redshirt freshman. He's like 21 years old.
Yeah, 21-year-old freshman.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Is he on that OJ Mayo?
Oh yeah, he's on that.
Grizzlies are targeting Desmond Bane. You're right. You called it.
Okay.
Hey, Desmond Bane finally. And that's a great pick for Memphis. That fits. All right, so there it is. That's the entire first round, right?
Yep.
That is it.
That's perfect.
And actually, I think that's a good place to end it on because now when we talk about the steal of the draft, I think Desmond Bane could be the steal of the first round. I really do.
Good.
He's in a good situation. Good situation in Memphis. They like guys like him. He's going to remind me a lot of actually his teammate, Dylan Brooks.
And look, if they can't pay Dylan Brooks, they already got Desmond Bane, so they already got their replacement just in case they can't pay for him.
Yeah, same thing. 3-and-D guy who could be a volume scorer if asked to, and he's playing he can play day one. He can play day one.
Mm-hmm. Well, heck, I guess we're at that point now. We can go ahead and talk about who we thought had the best.
Denny was still the draft. He was a top 10 pick. He can't be still the draft. He was a top 10 pick.
True.
Yeah. Like, okay, you can't say someone's a steal in the top 10 unless James Wiseman falls for like 8.
Yeah.
That's not a steal. A steal would be getting a guy in R.J. Hampton who valued as a top 10 pick initially to fall to 24 to Denver, a team that really didn't need him but will gladly welcome him in. And the same could be said for Miami getting Precious Achiuwa at 20 because that's someone who will probably be put right into the middle of their rotation. And the same could be said for Tyrese Maxey in Philadelphia. That's another guard who will be put in right in the middle of that rotation.
You say something like.
I
saw that haircut. That's funny.
Oh, no.
Oh wait! Oh God! No, that's not what he looks like now, is it?
Yeah,
that's what.
That's not previous. That's now.
Oh, he looks like
more recent.
He looks like he went to. He looks like he got rejected at band camp.
No, I texted one of my buddies who's an Oregon fan. I said, hey, I didn't realize, and this was another, I'm in too many group texts, but I texted in one group text. I'm like, hey, I didn't realize that you're starting quarterback for the Chargers now because my buddy looks just like him.
Oh.
So of course, everyone starts giving him crap for it right after.
That hair made him look like a completely different person. My goodness.
Yeah.
He looked like he just hit puberty.
He looked like he's going to get his driver's license tomorrow. All right. Okay. So, who do you guys put as who had the best first round for you guys?
Ugh, that's a tough one.
Atlanta. The city of Atlanta. That's my pick, and I'm sticking to it.
Is there a way to let the camera like zoom in and just see the disappointment in my eyes right now? Can I just?
I mean, if that's what you
want. Are you talking about for your Hawks?
I mean, yeah, that's not a bad pick. I really would have liked Obi Toppin. I'm a fan of the guy and just thought he would have worked out a lot better. But again, let's see what he does. I mean, I think a Kongu could be something that's good for us. I mean, I don't know. But who do you guys think had the best first round? I'll let you guys answer that first since I've been kind of vocal on my opinions.
I'm trying to scroll down and see like who just.
I know that this is like not really saying much, but I mean the Warriors just did the right thing in my opinion because I know that they were talking about trading. I know that they were talking about trading that pick, and that's what everybody was basically saying. Hey, is this a year to trade down? And for me, it was like James Wiseman has, in my opinion, the highest upside in this draft. He is a guy who can shoot from the outside, and he was just like tailor-made for the Warriors, and I think the Warriors got really lucky. So I would say that they had the best first round because they did the correct thing in not doing anything besides drafting Wiseman. That's what I would say.
Now, I'm already going to say Isaac Okoro, so I'm not even going to talk about that one. But I really like the Miami Heat because, look, Miami Heat possibly got their starting four if Jay Crowder moves on. In Precious Achua, and they got that at pick number 20. So the value for that, for a team that was in the finals this past season, to me, they got the best pick. Just that one pick in that draft, they got the best pick of the draft for that for the value.
Okay. Rico, Mr. NBA himself, what do you think?
Like I said, I got the city of Atlanta. Now, if I had to look through these picks and be like, who's the biggest steal? First of all, like with the Heat, like the fact that they possibly got a starter with the 20th overall pick, that's really dope. And then yeah, man, I'm sorry, I'm just happy the city of Atlanta went crazy. I'm happy Anthony Edwards went number one. UGA doesn't recruit well in anything but football and baseball, so I'm just happy to see that right there. That's all I care about. Right there.
You got to remember with Tom Crean. Tom Crean's done a pretty good job of recruiting those types of players, so he knows what he's bringing into UGA.
He's still like DK Metcalf. My goodness, 6'3", 235.
I would say, I think, obviously Minnesota, they had the number one pick, so like you really would hope that they would do well. But I think between getting Anthony Edwards and then Leandro Bomaro and then even Jaden McDaniels, I mean, you talk about a way to just make that team better. Like obviously they picked who they thought the best player available was, but then what they did with the rest of their first round picks, obviously having 3 picks in a round helps. But I mean, you pick guys who can clearly add to that team potentially right away, especially considering the state of the Timberwolves and they're not that great. So now you've got a good young core. I mean, your big three now is Edwards, Russell, and Karl Anthony Towns. So anything on top of that is just cake at that point, I guess, because you're hoping that big three is probably one of the better big threes. You would hope.
You would hope.
So, I mean,
and here's the question that I pose to everybody, because this is something that I've really been thinking about a lot, especially with the rumor that, 3 years ago, if you asked a lot of people, who would you start an NBA franchise with? It was Karl Anthony Towns. Like for a lot of people, it was Karl Anthony Towns. And now it's starting to look kind of how Devin Booker was looking for a while. Bad, good stats, bad team guy. So now it's like, if they don't make the playoffs this year, and I'm being dead serious, like, do you blow it up? Do you trade Karl Anthony Towns, or do you kind of just keep riding this wave like he's going to be great? Because he's not showing me anything.
If they don't make the playoffs, they gotta get a new coach. Like this team is still too young to be blowing anything up.
Not to interrupt here, Mavericks are going to draft Tyrell Terry at 31. That's a good pickup. Start the second round.
That's a phenomenal pick.
I know we're still talking about the first round, but that's a great way to start the second round.
No, I think I'm changing my steal of the draft right there. Dallas, of all places for him to go, that's a great place.
Especially how offensive they are.
And perfect. Dallas is starting to cruise along in there to my 3rd seed in the Western Conference. They're starting to move up there.
JT Daniels is gonna start. Yeah.
Oh, finally.
Thank you. God, these other guys are sorry.
Probably who had the better first round. Honestly, I'd say the team to me that had probably the worst first round would be Boston. They've got to be up there.
I would say it's Boston and Minnesota.
I do like the Aaron Naismith pick. I do like it. The second pick, Payne Pritchard, I don't know, but I do like the Aaron Naismith pick.
Yeah, I like the Naismith pick. it's just Peyton Pritchard. That's just such a bad pick. Like, I don't think that is one of those picks where I think a lot of people are going to be unanimously like, what are you doing? Why would you take Peyton Pritchard?
I would say them, or honestly, the pick that kind of confuses me too is Toronto with Malachi Flynn.
I actually like Malachi Flynn, so I can't. I'll let you.
I guess I don't know his game enough, but I mean, I feel like there's other point guards who are more established than him.
That's fair.
And
that's fair.
I mean, you talk about for someone to learn under Kyle Lowry, who's by far probably one of the better point guards in the league over the last couple of years. I mean, that's just. I feel like you'd rather have someone who had a little bit more experience. Oh, whoa, okay, that's
Charlotte. Okay, you're about to
Vernon Carey Jr. to the Hornets at 32.
Wow.
That's a very much.
That was the center that they decided. That is a Michael Jordan pick. Like, MJ made that pick.
He was like, yeah, this is the player I would want instead of Luke Longley back in 98.
Oh, no, like that's the player he wanted in the first round, but when he dropped off like he did, he goes, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take him since he's available.
Yeah.
That's a good pick to pair with LaMelo.
He ain't going to be running with LaMelo.
He's going to be running. That's for damn sure.
He's not, but I mean, if you want to look at this draft as the draft that builds your team going forward, that's not a bad way to start.
Here, I don't know. It's just there's a couple things that I don't think I would draft anymore, and I think that Vernon Carey is one of them. It's just the league is just not built for him. He's a post up guy. Yeah, he's honestly kind of a slightly better version of Jahlil Okafor coming out of college.
Oh no,
if I'm being honest.
Hey, Jahlil Okafor was a top 5 pick, and he was supposed to be the next.
Jahlil Okafor is number 3 pick.
I think that if this was back then, Vernon Carey was legit in college. I think he averaged like 21 and 10. He was legit. It's just that he's a post-up guy, and nobody likes post-up guys because they're not good in the NBA anymore because that's not what the league is. I wouldn't draft Vernon Carey until like the 50s, if I'm being honest with myself.
Well, I mean, also you got to look at what they have left in the draft. If they don't have anything left in the draft, I mean, the second round's kind of a crapshoot anyway. So if you got someone who you think's worth it, take them. It's the second round. I mean, let's be realistic and look at how many players don't make it from first or second round. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Granted, Jordan usually drafted these players in the first round, so the fact they drafted them in the second round is a good thing. So
progress, baby steps.
Honestly, this whole draft good for Jordan because I mean, as much as I don't like LaMelo, at least LaMelo is, a guy with a lot of. He's a ticket seller, and as much as I don't like him, he is a guy with a crap load of potential. You know what? Now they got Vernon Carey, so it's like good job on Jordan. Jordan had a good draft for the first time ever.
Anyone could motivate LaMelo to be the superstar. It's like, look, you're playing on a team owned by Michael Jordan. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's Jordan.
Yeah, we'll see about that when he pulls up.
Hey, look what he said to Malik Monk. Remember what Jordan said to Malik Monk to motivate him, and then Malik Monk had like a 40-point game randomly, or hit a game winner. I think that's what it was.
I'm so holding out hope for Malik Monk.
Malik Monk was a horrible pick, by the way. I just gotta say it. That was a horrible pick.
At the time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a steal of the draft.
No, like it was fun in college, and I thought that was a good pick too. But when you really think about it, you're just
targeting Daniel Oturu at 33, whoever the heck that is.
We almost about to be halfway through the mid round. I'm about to get up out of here. Let me get this right.
The thing about that, like I see the ticket sell, like how you get ticket sellers when you can't sell tickets.
People in Charlotte will definitely buy tickets for that. But I will say this: I don't know if Rico's trying to end this now or whenever he's trying to end it, and I feel like I have to get this point across.
All right, I just want to say one thing because this Daniel Toro pick, Daniel Toro has been high on my board because he is a legit 7-1 and a legit 3-point shooter. And he has a chance to be the steal of the draft. I like the second round a lot more. If you guys haven't noticed in the chat, more than the first round. Not as many busts. Not as many busts for me. But Daniel Toro's legit.
Not out in like 2 years or something. Not in the G League immediately.
Oh, he'll be in the G League immediately, but he'll be good. I think he'll be good.
But I guess I'll say this for my closing point. LaMelo is talking so much crap to his dad, going, the second we get there, we got to do something between you and MJ because you've said it all these years. I want to see it now. we're going to be in the same building. Let's get something done.
Yeah, 1v1.
I'm just
Because people talk about how great he is. Well, okay, let's see how great you actually are.
I was just gonna say is WWE got to replay the clip again when LaMelo said "beat that N-word's ass," beat that N-word's ass. I don't know if you heard that clip, but I remember that with LaMelo.
I watch wrestling, so trust me, I saw it.
Yeah.
Honestly, MJ and LeVar WrestleMania. If that doesn't happen, I'm sorry. I'm not watching the NBA anymore. WrestleMania, period. It's so simple.
Oh no.
Hey, but gotta say this, we're making our closing points. So yeah, if they can see me, gotta say this, we're making our closing.
Oh, my fault. I forgot that be in the way.
Appreciate everybody in the chat for listening. JC's also another person that does a podcast with me called the Sports Edition. Estimate November 23. It's gonna be our birthday in 5 days. We both got the same birthday. So
happy birthday, Shay, by the way. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
happy birthday, JC. Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday, y'all. Early birthday to Rico too, November 30th. So happy early birthday.
Yeah, we don't live stream
Let's go.
before then.
Hey, Josh, your birthday November?
What?
Is your birthday November?
My birthday's in March. Hold on, sorry, we do have to trade.
Boo.
Seth Curry. Dallas is acquiring Josh Richardson and the number 36 pick for Seth Curry.
Wait,
wow.
Mavericks?
I'm leaving the chat. Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
I'm leaving the chat. Are you kidding me?
Wait, what?
Josh Richardson's a great pickup for Dallas.
That is. They essentially got their replacement with Tyrell Terry.
Didn't Seth Curry shoot like 45% from three last year? I'm out. I'm out. It's been real, guys, but I'm out. I can't do that. No. Peyton Pritchard and Seth Curry getting traded in the same night. Nope. I'm sorry. It's over. It's over.
It's been fun. I appreciate y'all letting me in on this. Hopefully, I'll be able to join a few more things here in the future. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, same. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks, chat, for giving me all of those fake trades. That kept me very entertained for the past hour.
That too.
Yeah, and definitely tune into the Sports Edition. That's the show with me and JC. So the Sports Edition, that's on Spotify. So tune into that.
Yep. And then you get to hear Shade's bad takes all the time. You get to hear it.
Great takes.
Great takes.
Oh no.
Great
takes.
Booing us. He's booing us in the comments. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey, Harvey, get out the chat. Who told you to come here? Hey, Harvey, get out of here.
Hey, it's not that man's bedtime. He's got to be at the gym in the morning, guys.
You stay at the gym. Go back to the gym or whatever.
Man.
There it is, boys.
Make sure. All right. But yeah, man, that was fun. So again, I mean, after a certain point, I ain't know nobody's names, but I was listening to y'all. So now I know a lot about these guys that I didn't know before because of y'all. So I really appreciate y'all. Appreciate the chat, everybody being engaged as always, man. And y'all already know, man. Everybody here is always welcome. All three of y'all. Well, Seyi already knows because he's always here every week. Hey. But everybody's always welcome back, man. Just let me know.
Appreciate it.
We normally stream Fridays, 8 to 10 p.m. And just really talk about anything. It's not even necessarily, we talk about sports like 20% of the time. But
really?
But yeah, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate my panel. I appreciate everybody in the chat. And yeah, man, we're gonna catch y'all Friday with the typical broadcast live stream with me and Seyi. And again, thank y'all everybody. Good drafts.
Peace.